Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Finally! Honestly. Alright. Let me know if we're good. I'm sorry that I was a bit late. Nothing's gone right for me this week. It's probably been one of the worst weeks I've ever had in a footy season. There are a magnitude of reasons for that, but luckily we're on. I was very, 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 very close to cancelling the stream, so I'm hoping that I haven't regretted that decision. Oh, it's echoey. Oh, sorry. Sorry, chat. Sorry. I can't get anything right this week, to be honest with you. I cannot get anything going right. I think it's good now, though. I'll go through, I guess, the last couple of days. There's one thing that is clearly on my mind that I'm sure you guys probably know about, that I will talk about at some stage. But let's just get right into it. How many people we have in chat? We got 60 in. We'll get the game up. We'll have a good time. This is literally the one moment of the week that I can actually enjoy myself for the last 3 days, because I've just had a really, really shitty last few days. I can't lie. And yeah, let's say the Saints losing didn't help that cause. Nah, see, please don't congratulate me on the subscribers. I feel really, really guilty about it, even though I've got nothing to do with it. Just I shouldn't even have the sub count back on the screen, to be honest. I shouldn't even have it on there, but it's on there because I like to have it on there. But do not even mention the subscribers. They've been botted by some absolute twat. Which is unfortunate that one person can have such a huge effect. I'm not going to say it was, because that person doesn't deserve any of my day, any of my time or anything. Yeah. Let's get this game up. Cheers, playlist guy. I appreciate that. Do you know, I don't really know the person at all. I don't even know if it's worth contacting the guy. I just don't want people to start shit with him. If I revealed who it was, I'm fearful that this guy's just going to continue. Now, I don't know how he's even managed to do this or how he's got the power to do it, but he's trying his very best to absolutely ruin my channel, which has put me under a lot of stress over the last couple of days. I'm not going to lie. A lot of stress. I'm keeping the tip. I've kept the Giants. I was going to go the Bulldogs, but I'm going to keep the Giants because I can't afford to go down any more spots in the other tipping ladder this week because I've already lost 2 tips. At least the quality of the stream's back to what it should have been, because yeah, it wasn't great on the Friday. That's another small little thing that didn't go right this week, that the stream quality wasn't great. Do you mean another channel? It's not a channel. I don't actually know the person. It's through Discord. And I know for a fact that I'm getting to 50,000 subscribers in the next day or two, and there's nothing I can do about it. Normally, I would have been really happy when I was awaiting that milestone, but now that a milestone's insignificant, as he's ruined my fun in that. And I think it's really disappointing, because I had something really cool planned for 50k. I had a big post. I was going to do a few things for it. None of that's happening now. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. So, well, I'm going to report it to YouTube soon. I don't think YouTube are going to do much about it, to be honest, but I'm definitely going to have to report it to Team YouTube when I get the chance to. But I've been kind of busy the last couple of days. I've not been able to have a chance to just have a little break over the last, well, since the Anzac game. What happened to your subs? You can check out, I did a live stream yesterday just talking about it, so you can give that a watch. I don't know. I'd say we're probably at around 46.7 legitimate subscribers. Like, don't get me wrong, we've gone up quite nicely the last few weeks organically, but it's proof in the pudding now that whoever's doing this is just faking, buying fake subs or whatever they're called. So just anyone that congratulates me on 49k, even if you're doing it without knowing, I'm not going to take any acknowledgements. Let us know when the ball bounces. Yeah, easy. Hopefully we have a good fun stream. I got Bitter to make graphics, but I don't think he made another graphic, which was the ladder. So that's okay. What we'll just do is we'll leave that one, and at quarter time we'll get the goal song. So if you have a goal song you want for either GWS or Collingwood, or sorry, not Collingwood, the Bulldogs, just put it in the chat. But yeah, this is actually the first GWS game I think I've done all. Yeah, potentially even the Bulldogs. So weirdly enough, haven't really done these teams. Yeah, but YouTube should be onto it though. You're not allowed to do that. Surely those subscribers get taken away soon. Because every time I keep scrolling up on my analytics, I just see a big boost of 150, and it just puts me back into not a what's the right word? All right, if you want to sync it with me, 1941, 1940, 1939, 1938, 1937, 1936. If you want to sync it up on KO, the trick is when you open KO, put it on 2 times speed, and then it gets to like 5-second delay. Because if you don't do that, it's like 15 seconds delay. So you actually do fix to 10 seconds, which is good. Yeah, maybe a bit ahead, but if you try the strategy that I do, you just put it on 2 times speed. That might actually make it a little bit better. Hogan's playing, so that's exactly why I didn't decide to change. That should be ball. It is. Oh, shite. I'm going to have to get KO up on my other account. I forgot I was logged into my dad's account, and he's using it right now, so... I just realized, why don't we share accounts? Because isn't it cheaper if you have, I believe KO is cheaper if you have one screen. Sorry, 2 screens for 40, I think $40 for 2 screens. 25 for one. So why are we not just sharing an account? It's a fine. I don't know, Troy, to be honest with you, I haven't even worried about any of that yet. I want to do that soon, but I've just been worrying about that sub-botting crap, figuring out who it was, how to solve it, and I was out all night last night as well. Now I've got a virus on my laptop where I can't even bring up Google on my laptop. It's redirecting me to mightytechie.com. Does anyone else get that? Where they try to get on Google and it just redirects you to a stupid, just... As long as it like gets me to KO Sports for now, that's fine. The Rezzies game was probably the best part of the whole week. And it still wasn't even that good because there was a guy there that he's a stalker, by the way. He would not shut the fuck up. Great, so because my KO was, well, not really KO's fault, it was my dad's account that I accidentally was using. I missed the first goal of the game. So I've done the 2 times speed trick again. And once the ball bounces, I'll, for anyone that wants to sync it up with me, I'll just put it back on. Yeah, I won't be going to another Div 12 Rezzies game as a spectator, alright? Gone are the days of that, I want to play now. So next time you see me at a Div 12 Rezzies game, I'm putting on the jumper and I'm actually playing. Because I wanted to this year. It's not going to happen every week because I've got other things a lot on the Saturdays, like interstate trips and other planned things. But when I'm able to play, may as well. Sanders from the 50. Misses it. I really could see a Bulldogs win here. Hopefully get this sorted. We'll be shit ass if it... if it continues for another couple of weeks, I'm very fearful for what it could do to my channel if they don't go away, because that would probably mean I'd be on 55,000 or 60 even, depending on the rate of it, because it's the rate's going up. Do you know what I noticed? It stopped. It's gone now much quicker. It stopped as the Anzac Day game started for 3 hours. It was normal for 3 hours, and then that guy, at like 10 o'clock, I saw the Discord screenshot. As soon as that was put in, it aligned with when it started up again. Yeah, North, another honourable loss. They at least didn't perform as badly as I thought. I didn't watch any of that game, though. After the footy, I was that tired that I just had a 2-hour nap on the way back, and yeah, wasn't almost going to do this stream, but I decided, nah, I will do it. Unfortunately now my KO is no good in terms of the quality. I can't win today. I literally haven't been able to win in anything. Scott Lammett says it was good to have it. Yeah. And another thing about that day, that really annoyed me. So what happened, I was at the Anzac Day Eve game, and I got GA tickets right, but I wasn't going to pay heaps of money for a game I didn't care that much about. We figured out there were so many free seats around you in level 1, and a family, just of all the empty seats they could take, had to go up to security to remove us from the seats that apparently I was sitting in, where they could have just told us and we would have moved. And because of that, security kicked me from the entire bay. So what would have been a decent seat next to Scott, we had to go to the nosebleeds at level 4. Yeah, it is happening, Dylan, and I'm not happy about it. It's ruined my week, along with a few other things, to be honest. I did notice he called me during the footy, but the footy was on, so I wasn't going to answer. I can maybe give you a ring after the stream, but yeah, I'm trying to get my mind off that, so if I can, that'll be good. Why were you kicked? Because those weren't the proper seats, and some security guards can get really I don't know, they get I can't see anything in the game. KO is so crap right now. Couldn't even see that was Himmelberg. It wasn't even Himmelberg. I'm gonna have to refresh it again. Fuck's sakes. It was Riccardi. I literally could not even tell because it was that. Alright. Back to the 2x speed strategy. Forgot what I was talking about, but it probably wasn't that important. Did you buy an Anzac Guernsey? Yes, I did. I was always going to get one because I really like the Saints one, even though we lost and all that. Probably shouldn't be wearing it. I kind of want to get good bang for your buck from actually purchasing it, so I wanted to wear it for the stream because I actually really like it. King of Leon song when Bulldog. Yeah, well, on a quarter time we'll do that. The Guernsey's good. So that video did quite well actually. It's almost at 16,000 views, just easily just ranking Anzac Guernseys. A lot of people are pissed off with where I put St Kilda because they think I'm being biased. Like, just because I have them first and I go for St Kilda doesn't mean that's the reason. I just think it honestly looks as the cleanest of the lot. And the reason why Adelaide is a number 1 was because it was a sort of a repeat design from last year. But maybe I still should have had them 1. North Melbourne theme song. I used to do theme songs, but I'm not going to do theme songs. I'm just going to do regular songs. So any proper song requests. Oh, piss off, Blake. I don't care. Give me a break. I've had a terrible week, alright? The only reason I've got Darcy in the thumbnail is because he's wearing that Anzac Guernsey, and he's the only one I could find, so who cares? It was a joke. Yeah, I could tell it was a bit of a joke, but people have requested their own theme songs for teams when I don't really want them. Jeez, it's hard to see the plays with the grainy quality I'm running off like a microwave level quality, 280p even. The rate this is going, you'll beat 100k subs. Yeah, well, you'd hope not. If I get given a play button because of this, I wouldn't even accept it. I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept the play button. I'd be like, just fuck you. Like, fuck you. Genuinely. Nah, obviously I want to earn all the subs I get, and you don't want all these fake ones because they've ruined the growth and analytics of your channel. You just don't feel right about it, do you? I'm gonna have to try and get in contact with YouTube because this is really starting to. It's you know, it's just going up like every second almost. At least if you hit 100k, YouTube might do something about it for once. Yeah, it's not going to hit 100k. There's no chance I can see it continuing till then. I am probably only on 46.6, maybe 46.7. Which is still fine. I think that's still a pretty good amount considering where I was at the start of the year. But I shouldn't be on 49, and it's pissing me off. Do the subs go up more during the... Well, of course they go up more during the footy season. I'm a footy channel. Yes, of course I'm unhappy about it. They're not real subscribers. They're bought. If they were real subscribers, yeah, that'd be great. At least with the notifications bottom right, those are actual subscribers. So I'm happy when they go up. I don't know, Eagles, John. I think it started... But it's weird because it was different. So I don't know if it's the same person or if it's different people, but it's now getting up a lot quicker, and they're not Thai. They were Thai subs, and they were like... I don't even want to talk. I really don't want to talk about it. It just puts me in a really bad mood talking about it. It just puts me in a depressive state, to be completely honest. I can't tell if those are real accounts or not, but every time I do get one of those notifications, they are real. I mean, your videos and shorts are doing really good. How do you know which are real and fake? You can sort of tell when you go through your analytics. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're still going up quite nicely, but we shouldn't be this far into 49k at all. There's probably a group of them. But why? What are they getting out of it? And why are they targeting me? What have I done to them? And if it's so easy, that's what I've been thinking about. If it's so easy to do it, couldn't they just do it to anyone and everyone to fuck them over? How simple could it be just to fuck someone's channel up and possibly get them removed off YouTube? That's how I've known other channels have gotten removed off YouTube. That's why I'm stressed out, because this is sort of my livelihood. And everything really that I've put my time and effort into for the last 5 years. It's going to go to 50k because I saw screenshots of some cunt on Discord. Jones, here we go. Look at that. On the line with 144p quality. Maybe I'll... Oh, Callahan, that was poor. I'm not going to be taking legal action when I don't even know who it is. I haven't got any proof if it even is that person. I just think it is, considering they sent a screenshot. But all I'm going off is a Discord name. It's not going to take legal action off that. Yeah, just contact Team YouTube, I guess, and just hope it goes away soon. Let me go back on Google Chrome, because I cannot watch the game on microwave level quality. Shut up, Brian. I didn't vlog the game today. I wasn't even in the mood to vlog. I just decided to just watch it normally. So, no Saints Brisbane vlog. I'm not even vlogging every game I go to anymore because what's the point? It's just the same shit now. I'd rather instead release my Gather and Bingo tomorrow because that's a better video. And the Giants score a goal. Puts them in front. Is that Harvey Thomas? Yes, it is. But for those that still want to see my reactions and all that, I will still be posting it to more Cardmen. I just won't be posting it to the main account. Can you make the commentary louder? I don't want to make the commentary too loud. I can make it a slight little bit louder if you want, but that's it. Not a single special thing happened. I reckon I've seen that game, that exact game, 15 times in the last 10 years. Well, yeah, Hotkey's right. If you want to watch the game or listen to the commentary, have KO. If you don't have KO, in all fairness, I can understand why you want it louder, but if it's too loud, then you're not going to be able to hear me very well, and it's just, it can get copyrighted. Well, it's not surprising. We're just not good enough. We're very far off it from the competition's best at the moment. We can't win a centre clearance, and we just don't get enough entries. Our poor skill use as well isn't helping. Yeah, I don't get it. And like, I'm going to make a rant about this next week when the fixture gets closer to the first game. But what is the fixture for next week? Like, it's just terrible. You've got North Melbourne Essendon on a Thursday. That you have reached the maximum number of What the hell? It's saying that I've got it's kicked me out of my own KO account. Hold up. I'll get back to what I was talking about. This is the third time I've had to try to log in again on KO. Oh, it's because I forgot to sign out. Okay, so I've got to log in on the new account on Google. Right. Okay, that makes more sense. You've got Collingwood Geelong on Fox, exactly. That has to be a 7 game, you'd think. And then you got St Kilda Freo on the Friday. It's terrible. And then the other Sunday 7 game that's on the Sunday is Hawthorn v Richmond. I reckon I'll go to that Collingwood v Geelong game, in all honesty. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the bloody scheduling. Oh, well, apologies for those that wanted the bloody KO commentary in the background. You're getting none of that right now because now I can't even log into it. It's just, seriously, can life just be a little bit more simple for once? Like, can something work for me this week? Nothing has gone wrong way. It's just been one of those weeks. Do you know? I have it. Do you know what actually did happen this week, or today, which was actually something I wasn't expecting at all? I needed a lift to the, what game? Yeah, the Saints v Brisbane game because the trams weren't working from the Wattle Park game. Have a guess who took me there, who was nice enough to do so. Have a guess in the chat. Fuck this. I really hate how it's taking me to bloody Hubble. I've already got an account. Cardi, maybe make it 5. It's getting to the stage where I need to do that. I might just go downstairs soon actually to grab like some water because I haven't had water all week. All day. All week would have been a bit of an issue. Checkers, Caden. No, none of those. Twisty 3. Had a good chat with him for an hour on the way to the game. Good guy. Good guy. I learnt a lot, actually, with what he does behind the scenes, not just YouTube. Don't let Studi hear that. Fuck yeah. Well, true, but I just think all of that's so childish. Just why do you need beef and feuds on YouTube? What do you think of Pommy Noz? I like Pommy Noz's content. I think he's you can almost consider him an expert in a sense with some of the stuff that he talks about. He's not a bad guy, Brandon. I obviously didn't talk about that at all on the when I was with him in the car. Just had a chat about life. $13-7. The best AFL channel. I don't know the best AFL channel is because there's no and like there's no objective answer. So I can't really get personally. I have enjoyed watching lately. Like there hasn't really been a massive channel on the rise that I've been getting around the videos. I'm seeing on the rise. I will give, Stat Chat I still will give credit to. I've been talking to those guys behind the scenes and they do good stuff. Clearly there are a lot of other channels as well, but if there's one that I want to get around who are sort of up and coming, I'm not going to say me because I'm just going to sound like an asshole. But I've kind of got to get back into the groove of things. I'll be honest with you. The last 3 days, I haven't really had the motivation to do so much onto the channel just because of the whole sub-botting thing. It's just sort of, and it probably sounds a bit silly. So that's why tonight I'm just going to get back into the gear of things and hopefully have a video out tomorrow. But Caden's content's still really high quality. Still like to watch the other stuff he puts out. I watch Hotkey AFL. No, I've said to him as well. I've been watching his videos as well. They're unique. Can I agree on all the takes that he has? No, but you don't have to. People have opinions. Rolls Mac is good. Twisty3, yeah, but I watch him occasionally, but he's not just footy. He does cricket stuff more. But it just almost feels like on YouTube, more people are taking a backward step and are focusing now almost solely on short form or just giving up completely. I'm not trying to plug my channel. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting you to do that, but Blake said your name in the chat. But would you guys agree with that? And you could almost make the argument that I'm not taking a backward step, but maybe putting more eggs into the short form basket because that's sort of like the future. But I still really enjoy YouTube. But don't get me wrong, this whole sub-botting saga is sort of putting me off YouTube a little bit. Checking my analytics to see a 300 subscriber gain with 15 Thai subscribers and 40 Malaysians that I don't want. Anyways, yeah, we'll continue watching the footy and having a chat. Like, at the moment, the game's not too interesting. It's only the first quarter. What has happened to Romy Has? Nothing's happened to Romy Has. I literally was at him with him at the game today. I'd like it if Has would upload more. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, exactly, AL. I don't even know if Blake still posts anymore. Like, I'm genuine. I don't know what's happened to Blake's channel. Bont misses. I'll tell you what. The best thing that has happened this week, if we're taking away the Rezzies game, which is quite fun, it is AFL Fantasy. I have had a really good week with AFL Fantasy. I'm currently on 1650. 17-15. I've got Lockie Ash in this game. And I've got Davidson, who has been poor, actually. If it wasn't for Garcia being the stupid sub. Yes, I do know who Prime Train is. Most hated YouTuber. I don't know. Yeah, Studies. Oh, great goal. Was that Riccardi again? What a start to the game that he's having. He's on 44 fantasy. Yeah, look, Studi, it's hard to really want to associate with a guy that has insanely bad takes at times. It just is that, like, threatening to kill the CEO of the AFL. Like, it's hard to... Oh, that's the wrong... It's the wrong team. But he can be funny, and I do appreciate when Studi's in the chats, because he's actually alright. I have met Studi before, but... Yeah, like... I don't know. A lot of people I know don't like him, which makes sense. Who will win the flag in your opinion? Well, not St Kilda. I think Brisbane are looking like another chance. Hopefully, honestly, to be honest with you, I might almost push back the Frankston stream if this sub-botting continues. But then again, if the sub, like, I don't know, surely by then it won't. And I can't let one wanker dictate the direction of the channel and what I do. So maybe I won't even worry. It's crazy how I'm most likely going to be at 50,000 subscribers tomorrow. And it's not going to feel good. You hate the songs in between. I like them at the game, to be honest. I think, yeah, not everyone's going to like it, especially if you're more of a traditionalist. You've been like a sort of a more of an older footy fan. But like for a younger footy fan, it helps, especially for teams like GWS, teams that are trying to be a bit more engaging and bring more fans in. Like it brings more of a fun party vibe atmosphere. Like at NG, it was actually really good, some of the goal songs they had after. But they shouldn't have it on after like a granny, clearly. Oh, that's a great goal. Who was that? Hannon. Wait, who was that? Harms? One of the bloody... Couldn't see. A former dog. I didn't know it's a former D's player. It was Harms, not Hannon. Hannon, he's been bloody retired for ages. I swear Hannon and Harms are the same person. They're the same person, even though they don't look the same, but they used to play for the D's. I did the Brownlow vote thing. Yeah, that's going to be a good... That's going to be a good stream at the end of the year. Yes, I said fucking Hannon. I know he's not playing. He's been retired for a while. Just let me... Let me get away with that one. I've had such a rough day. I'm tired. I'm going to get a name wrong once in a while. Who are you going for? GWS. Honestly, I used to like the Bulldogs, but I'm starting to not like the Bulldogs now. With a few certain supporters. There was a kid at the Div 12 Resi's game. I can't lie. He was so fucking annoying. I really hope he's not watching the stream. But every 5 minutes, he would just... He'd just be like, oh, the Dogs were so good against the Saints, weren't they? I watched the replay 15 times. I'm trying to do recording for them. And he would just yap in my ear without... people like that annoy me where they should clearly tell that I am busy doing something. Yet they disregard that and still try to get my attention, which is really annoying. And there was another guy as well that was doing that for an entire third quarter. And I felt really bad, but I kind of just did not want to talk to him. Because I was just trying to do my own thing. Can we come on the stream for 5 minutes? Do you have Discord? Because I'd get you on at like a break if you want to chat. As long as you don't say anything too stupid. I was getting under the Saints fan skins last week. It was so funny. Mate, I thought Bulldogs fans were tame. Some of the Bulldogs fans just... Oh, God. They act way too arrogant for what they should be. Like, the Bulldogs aren't the sort of side you should be, like, bragging about. Yes, they're a better side than we are, and they have Bont and Pelly, but that's all they've got. No, I just meant in the stream. Yeah, like, isn't that what you meant by, come on the stream? Like, yeah, on a voice call. Yeah. Yeah, but like Scoops was acting like such a tool. Yeah, Scoops always acts like a tool though. That's fair. I wasn't. I don't go on social media and like give shit to other fans or like make excuses over the umpires. Like my parents were both making excuses over the umpires in the third quarter when I was with them at the Lions game. Yeah, that was shit, but like you don't get anything from that. So like I'm not going to be on social media having arguments with fans. Normally you just put the link. Oh, but I'm not using... Actually, I could set up a StreamYard link if you want. That's easy to do. I can do that, actually. We'll do it at halftime if you're still around. I might go grab some water at quarter time and just Because I can't lie, I'm feeling a bit tired. Nah, Jai, just, I don't know if you know, but they're not actually legitimate subscribers. Unfortunately. Studio Jenny, the Kanye West of AFL. I'm hoping this game can actually get good and we get a good contest, because so far this round's been quite dull. Like, we haven't seen a good game yet. I'm kind of glad Collingwood Essendon ended up not being great, because it would have sort of sucked missing out on streaming that. And when I say missing out, I meant like properly missing out. Yeah, I can do it half time. It'll be something I can actually bring to the stream, something a little bit different, and it'll be, I think, entertaining. Because people like to do that over Discord, because Discord they have to, you know, join the server, then join the channel. Giants fans are chirping like we don't have 2/3 of our best players. If you somehow win this game against the Giants here, away from home, with most of their squad in their lineup, then I will honestly give you a chance at maybe going all the way if you can, like, get your plays back at the right time and maybe even see if you can finish top 4. Your main channel with 9k subs almost... Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wouldn't ruin your stream. Yeah, I wouldn't think you would, but that's just for anyone, honestly. Like, just don't say anything stupid, because I know you probably say words that might not be the best words to use on a stream like myself with more of a younger audience. Can't lie though, I've used those words before in the last few years. I probably shouldn't. My new channel has 27 subs. I don't understand the point of starting a new channel though. Aren't you just starting? I get it, but like, geez, it's almost like starting from zero, especially if you're not telling anyone about it. I know why you're not telling anyone about it, because you don't want a footy audience on that channel. I get that, but... Nah, Will, I didn't actually hit 49k, unfortunately. That's what's going to suck. Everyone's going to think 50k I hit, because it's a big number. Everyone's going to be like, congratulations. Oh, it's such a... It's kind of bittersweet even. I don't even know what to call it. It's just like really weird. Chunky, piss off, mate. Yeah, someone told me you make a lot on Patreon, which I'd be interested to know actually how much you do make. I've got channel memberships. I can't be bothered with Patreon and all of that stuff. Channel memberships make you $500 a month. It's fine. I post a video a week. The exact reason if I want to do social media full time, it's best chance with this. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. It's just like you've got to also have TikTok and Instagram nowadays, because you growing on that's easier than YouTube. You've gotten a good 95% of the way. Yeah, but it'd be different if like I got sub-botted from 4 to 8, but it's the finish. It's like the road home, or the road to 50k, the last 5k, the last 3k, all weren't legitimate. They didn't feel earned. So I don't know. It'd feel weird. I don't even know if I'd make a post at this rate. I really don't know if I'd make a post. And if I did make a post, I have to mention it some way. I can't just ignore that. Like, if it happened to someone like you, you cannot tell me you wouldn't feel guilty yourself, or feel like you didn't deserve it. Well, what it is, Blake, it's because it's kind of happened like for the whole week now. I'm just really nervous. It's just not there is going to be no stop to this, and it's just going to continue. Because then it'll make me look shitter, because it's like I've got way more. It's like the ratio of subscribers to views is going to be worse. The longer this continues, the worse it's going to get.
Has just donated $2
and
billion through Super Chat.
When they subscribe, it's going to push into their feed, but they're not going to watch a video. So like watch time from no, what's the stat? Clicks from subscribers or whatever it is from like the feed becomes slightly worse. Anyways, I did say before I don't really want to talk about it, so let's just kind of leave it for now. G'day, Kobe. How are you? Hopefully you're going a bit better than me. I can't tell you I've had a good week so far. But this stream's been good. I'm not going to lie. I'm enjoying the AFL live streams of the late. I've been getting a good chat in. Good viewers. And they're quite enjoyable. But what do I say to YouTube, and what are they going to do about it? Because I don't know what platform they used to do it. I don't know who did it. I think you've got to tweet at YouTube, at Team YouTube. Mate, I still don't think I'm going to get banned. Oh, Kai with a $20 donation. That cheers me up a little bit. Holy crap. Thank you, mate. Holy shit. Thanks.
Thank you to Kai Mori for donating a $20 through Super Chat.
Oh, Bitter. Look at Bitter. He screwed up the time for the... He always makes a mistake with the graphics that he does for me. Because as you can see right there, it says 3:20 PM on the match information when it shouldn't be 3:20. I know, Fidget. Yeah, so maybe I'll just tell YouTube that it wasn't me doing it, I guess, if that even does anything. Who knows?
So really shutting down those short kicks from the Dogs and then causing some shallow turnovers to then be able to go back and try and score their own way. So the change will...
Can I please tell you some good news? If you want, but if you're just going to congratulate me for 49,000, that's not really good news.
10 times the Giants have gone from D50, had a chance to go from D50, 5 times inside their own 40-50 for 2 goals.
It's stupid. I get why it's a thing, but just it should only be a thing to your own channel. That's what I reckon. Like, if why are people allowed to just ruin others people's channels just because they have the ability to?
Cobas is now a member.
You do have to pay to subbot Blake. That's what I'm saying. So someone's paying to do this. Cheers, Kobe. Oh, fuck off, the battery's exhaust. Oh, I forgot to charge it. No wonder. Forgot to charge the goddamn battery. Well, I've got a spare... At least I've got a spare webcam to use just for a little bit. Don't worry, it'll be back on soon. Congrats on... Piss off. Piss off. Whoever's got that account. Unlucky, maybe I'm a curse. No, I'm not... I'm not that mad about the camera. It's fine. I think I left my mic at Marto's house. What did AFL Talk say? I hate AFL Talks. I honestly hate AFL Talks. Alright, give me a second. I'll put it back on. You reckon it's Tyler or Walter? Fuck, well, they just give me another reason to hate him. I've just got another $50. He's done it without my camera. No chance. Kai Mori single-handedly lifting my spirits here on the channel.
Through Super Chat.
How the hell is he able to afford all this? I do not know. Kai Mori's just gone with another one. Now, we got to fix these dimensions because right now this doesn't look the best. I notice how you don't have the overnight stream goal up. Nah, not considering I'm doing the Frankson stream soonish, and I also did one recently and it was really shit. Because I just think you're annoying, to be completely honest, AFL Talks. And you,
Did kick 5 goals on Sam Taylor back in
I'm sure you knew about the situation. So you were just saying that to annoy me. If not, I guess my bad. But still, you've been a hack for a while with some of the stuff you said on stream. So just, now you know. And I don't hate you. I probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah, just leave it as it is. Like, I'm not going to hide you from the channel or anything like that, but I'm almost certain you're aware! Kai has got another $50! Big time stuff here.
Massive thank you to Kai Mori for donating a $50 through Super Chat.
Lifting my spirits here at the MCG. Chicken Jockey. Oh, God, why is someone named Chicken Jockey? Yeah, this camera is honestly fine for now, but I do want to change to the other one when it's ready, but it's just charging, so it's all good. 21 plays 16 here at NG. Not at NG, this is an NG, this is Canberra. I don't know, maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that AFL Talks. That could have been harsh. You came at the wrong time because I wasn't in the best mood after 4 other people said the same thing and I thought you knew. Sorry. Then, but like, you just don't make it worse for yourself, and it doesn't help how there's a VFL Talks account in the chat. That probably isn't you. If it is you, well, jeez. Darcy Jones. And good mark. Is that a free kick against? How is that a free kick against? Oh, veteran membership to Kai Mori once again. How is that a free kick against Fraser? Is Kai Mori the one paying for this? No, he's not goddamn doing that. No, it's unfortunate. Unless the sub-botting goes away like overnight. The best case scenario is that whatever that sub-botting program that guy's used, it just like it stops or cancels and it just runs back down to what it should be. You know, this might sound actually really silly, but I'd rather lose legitimate subscribers than have this continue. I'd rather be on like 45k. Because I'm not actually on that. I'd be on more than that. But I'd rather just go back down to 45. Ash is having a good game. Well, if he is having a good game, he's in my my fantasy team. Lockie Ash. Oh, shit. Is Lockie Whitfield injured? Oh, I don't think he's injured anymore. He was for a second. The AFL's clear cheating because they made the... If this is bad times, but do you have PayPal or something? Because... Why don't I just give you the money tomorrow? At the Carlton Geelong game. Oh, I fucking forgot about that, to be honest with you. I don't know if you really want it still. Completely forgot about that. Lob is not the best player. No one said he was the best player. Oh, Blake's not really being serious. Well, I mean, I do have PayPal, I guess.
We marvel at the vision of Bontempelli. Certainly Fraser is heading that way. Great vision. Really good follow-up work.
They didn't compete all 4 quarters. I checked quarter time. They were down by 5 goals. They can't play first quarters. They can play middle periods of the game well. Can someone get Davidson into the game? There he is. I kind of want Whitfield to be injured because I don't have him in fantasy, so it'd be an advantage to me. But he's not. Oh, maybe he is. You'd hope VFL Talks isn't new. No, I can kind of get why someone made that account though, so it's not you, so it's fine. Just someone hide VFL Talks. How much for you to jump on stream just once? Jump on stream.
Has just tipped $5 through super chat.
What do you mean by jump?
How much for you to jump on stream just once?
What does that mean? Hold up. Riccardi's going on for 3 here. I feel like he's having his best game right now. Jump in your room. $100? Like, I know $100 isn't a reasonable amount to jump, but $100 a jump, if you're going to do that, I'll do that. What do you mean? What do you want me to jump? Oh, I thought he meant, yeah, like jump off a bridge or something. Instead of donating money, gift membership, so it's more useful. Do you know what's more useful? Why don't you just PayPal me the $100 and I'll do why not work for it? Matt, I swear to God if you do that, I can't actually fathom why anyone would do that. I'm filming a members vlog to be fair this week, but it's a lot of complaining in my members vlog because everything that's happened this week has sort of not gone in my favour. It's kind of like a Scoops Instagram live just migrating to a members vlog. Lob's, why is Lob playing forward? Oh, look at that! Not Hannon, James Harms. That is poor defence right there. That's a bad error. And the Dogs pounce and it's a 5-point game once again. Kai's gifted 10 memberships. What the fuck? How does he always do this? He comes around every couple of weeks, every other month. He's gifted a membership to Doomberger, Loyal, AJ, Troy, Cammed, Luke, Kimaris, Caden and Zane, Zay Burnell, and Under. W's in the chat. That wasn't even considered, like considering the jumping on stream. That had nothing to do with it. He just did it for the sake of it. Anyways, I just want to know who did check my recent community post. Sorry for asking you stupid dare, mate. You know, it's not even that stupid. It's just jumping. That's fine. Thanks for the memberships and all that, though. Imagine if bro does 500, I'll put a hole in my wall. Nah, actually, will I? No, because then that'd just be more of an issue in itself. I probably wouldn't do that. Why blur their names? Because it seeks attention, and that's the only reason. There's no need to just create a bigger deal out of it. Plus, for all I know, that person might not actually have done it. Johanneson's got it. The Dogs are in front.
Asking you to do the stupid dare.
So y'all just noticed as well, the Bulldogs on their Fox Footy graphics and all that. I wonder if Nana Shaz is at the game. The Fox Footy graphics have the Bulldogs logo from the other years, but not the 100th anniversary logo, which they use all their logos, all their graphics for their club and at the game for game day. 500 to put toothpaste on the chair again. Look, if you guys honestly just want to donate me money, can you just like bank transfer me or PayPal me so I get money fully? Because YouTube is like winning from this because they take a fair portion from all these donos. Like my PayPal email is in the... I'll pin it. I won't pin my number because I don't want to be leaking my number. He'd be the best recent player not to win a Brownlow. I don't know if all time. I wouldn't think he's the best of all time not to win a Brownlow, but the best in the last 30. So let's have a look. Lockie Ash on 48. Bont's on 41. I don't have Bont, but I just wanted to know how many Bont had. And Davidson 78. If Davidson can maybe get to like a 60, I'd take that. What's my exact bank detail? I don't want to be putting my bank details in the stream chat. I mean, that's not going to affect myself at all, but I probably don't need to do that. Who's worse, Ollie Wines or Shane Woden? Who is actually a worse Brownlow medalist, Adam Cooney or Ollie Wines? All right, let's see if the camera now works. Or is it still out of battery? Adam Cooney. Well, I wouldn't say Ollie is a player that most would think of when we think of Brownlow medalist. There we go. Kai Moore is on fire. I do appreciate that. Nah, soccer edits now you're just uttering a kind of rubbish now. Like, why would I need to do that? I don't even want to be jumping up and around and acting like a total goose. I just want to like relax and just enjoy the footy for once this week, because I haven't been able to enjoy the footy at all. In fairness, the Freo v Adelaide game I did enjoy. And for parts of St Kilda Brisbane, I enjoyed because I didn't have to worry about getting the camera out every 5 minutes. Oh my God. Good leap from Cadman. Just couldn't hold it. Yes, I did see that. What's up with everyone nominating me for the Ice Bucket Challenge now? I got 3 or 4 people. I got Sporting Lou. I got some... I forgot the kid's name. And up the pair on TikTok, Zoe. Why are people nominating me for all that crap? Didn't even know it was still a thing. Like, I don't really know why it's become a thing all of a sudden again. Maybe I will do that. I could do that at half time, to be honest with you. And Riley West puts another one through for the Dogs. That's 3 in a row, I believe. But I don't think I'll be able to do it, considering I don't even have a freaking bucket of ice in the first place. You've been nominated by Chris. Chris, you aren't fucking serious. You didn't do one yourself. When did you do one, Chris? When did you do one? Mate, I'm just not going to do it. I can't. I don't even have ice. I'm not going to go on my way to get ice in 24 hours. I haven't, but I've been nominated. Well, then if you've been nominated, mate, how is Chris... How has Sarah been nominated by you if you haven't even done yours one yet? Was Gary Ablett Jr. better? Then Adam Cooney or then Bont. I think, yeah, he's better than both, but definitely better than Cooney. Lou nominated you, Goat. Yeah, I know. I know he did. But unfortunately, I'm probably not going to do it. And finally, the Dogs did a free kick. Tell you what, the Dogs were certainly a chance getting into this one, and they're playing good footy. Oh, when I think everything's working fine with the KO, it now goes to shit quality again. Hide VFL talks. Just hide VFL talks at this rate. Give me a sec. I'm going to mute myself.
Dogs had 12 long kicks in the first quarter. They've had 10 already this quarter. So there is a little go over a couple of contests, and then their run onto that front and centre has been open.
Couple of taps, Luperatore.
coaching plan, do you run through the options, Nathan, at the start of the week and say, right, we're going to start short, doesn't work, we'll go to plan B, or is it just develop on the run?
Well, it's a little bit about conditions. I'm not sure whether you would have come here thinking that it was going to be as slippery as it is, and it's hard to see for the viewers at home, but as you can see by the kicks that were slipping off the side of the boot and some of the handling, it is extremely slippery conditions. So you play it a little more like a wet weather game, which means you go longer than shorter.
Is part of that Rory Lobb
Just you don't need to know who that was. You wouldn't even know who that person is anyways. Holy rage bait. What's rage bait? Gone up 60 subs? Yeah, 60 fake subs from some stupid Discord. Did my test payment work on PayPal? It did work actually. I don't even realize I've never used PayPal until like the other day, because someone, it was $1. It was $1. It did come through because someone wanted me to do a birthday message for them, and I was like, how do you want me to? Like they offered to pay through PayPal, so I'm like, all right, we'll do PayPal. And now that's how I've now done a couple of TikTok live streams, and I've got. Why would he waste his money to make your week bad? I don't know. You tell me. I literally don't know why people go through the time and day to do all that shit. The annoyingly crap thing though is that apparently it's not even that expensive. So it's not like he's at. Yeah. I was wondering initially whether it was someone who had bad intentions, just trying to fucking ruin my channel or whatever, or if it was like someone with good intentions and they were trying to help grow the channel and they were just stupid in the way they did it. Holy shit! Kai's just donated me like $50 on PayPal out of nowhere. Let me check my PayPal now, because I got a money. I've got $112 on my PayPal now. Take that. Fuck it. Honestly, don't super chat. Just literally, because I get the money straight away. He's going to have to stop eventually. Sure, he doesn't have that much money. Oh, well, are you talking about Kai? Or are you talking about the guy that's botting? Or are you talking about both? Because if Kai's stopping, I'd much prefer the guy botting to stop, to be honest. Yeah, definitely bad intentions. Oh, he's botted. He botted an extra 2,000 subscribers, so I've been botted probably 3,000. I'll probably have at least 3,000 fake subs on my channel, which sort of really shit actually. And it says it's not going to stop till after 50,000. All right, then I'll fix this scores. Here's a chance. Norton. He always plays well against the Giants. Poor kick. Because of the bonnie, you're not doing the... No, I'll do that because that happened before the botting. Read the PayPal message. Holy crap! Where are you getting this money from, mate? I left a message. Fuck me, mate. What? Where can you read the messages? $66 for the year. You won the flag. You know what? Thank you anyways. I don't care. He just sent another $66 on PayPal. I mean, I know it's not all about the money and all that, but that has honestly sort of made my day, that. So thank you a lot. Fuck me. Thank you, Kai. Even though I don't know how the hell you've actually been able to fund all this, but thank you. I doubt he's got that little money for that to be the case. Was the guy botting saying... Yeah, someone messaged me in the morning last night, or messaged me last night. I checked in the morning, and I found out all that, which, yeah, wasn't the best way to start the day, to be honest. So I think it's... So, Tyler, Nicholas, mate, get off your fucking high horses and actually get a hobby that isn't being a twat. I know you're on these fake accounts, just being a complete twat. I'll still never forget the stream I had with all the... Yeah, that was insane. I know it's most likely you, mate, so just keep on going. Keep wasting your night. Harms has got 3. Harms has got 3. And Tyler Nicholas, I fucking hate you. Thought I'd just throw it out there. Just a satisfying finger to a guy that I wish nothing but absolute pain and misery for. Him and all those other... Actually, no, it's mainly that guy, to be honest. He's been... For years now, I reckon. For years now. He's hated by everyone in the band group, by the way. You know it's bad... When the people in a group that are there to hate on Scoops and all that, hate the guy doing that more than Scoops. Literally a cyberbully. Anyways, probably didn't need to do that, but I'm glad I got that out of my system. Lou is uploading his iceberg chunching on YouTube Shorts. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do one. There's no need. Can I give you my PayPal if that's okay? Yeah, well now I've got the money for that. So I already had the money for it. I just didn't remember. Green misses. No, people are going to piss me off anytime. I just most likely know that is who it is, at least on the these accounts saying that. Guy named Pack God. Yep. Yeah, not everyone knows that, though. It's nice how you got the Anzac Day shirt on, even though... Yeah, I was always going to get it. It's the best Anzac Day Guernsey. Look at the back of it. People say it's got no Anzac resemblance. Go and shove that up your ass, because it's clearly got the... Look at what it's got on the back. Lest we forget, you got the poppy... Let me tell you, it's certainly cleaner than the state of my room right now. Love the checker pants. Yeah, they're just pajama pants. Who cares what I wear, honestly? The one thing I cannot do, though, because it's all white jersey, if I'm like eating anything that could get messy, I need to be very careful, because I just don't want to ruin... I've ruined a Guernsey before, especially more as a kid when I wasn't as careful. Eating like sauce or whatever, and it gets on the white bit. So the Giants kick one back, and it's 41-47. You don't want to clean Guernsey to become dirty. Yeah, well, Chunky, at least we put in effort. I mean, I'd probably rather put in effort on the field than on the Guernsey game, but at least our Guernseys are nice, so there's that. At least our Guernseys are nice to the eye. I'll send it on Instagram. Yeah, I'll do it. Cheers, Ben. Cheers, Ben. Try being a Cats fan, getting tomato sauce in your grind mice. Yeah, but that's like, you just... I feel like if you've got a Guernsey like a player issue, one, if you're going to wear it, you're not going to be having anything with tomato sauce. Like, I feel like Carlton supporters have it easy because their Guernsey's all dark, so they can get stains on their Guernsey. You can't even see them. Like, you could probably get away with like having one of these with a Carlton Guernsey after the game, and if it gets on the Guernsey, you could probably get away with it. We won our game against a full team of girls on... Yeah, look, I don't know why you're playing a full team of girls, to be honest. How do I join your Discord? Should be in the description, but everyone's telling me that the link always expires, but it shouldn't be.
Great support for the Giants here in Canberra. It's been a tremendous part of their development in recent years. They're not happy with the umpiring, it's fair to say. Over Kennedy's head.
How are the Giants fans unhappy with the umpiring? I feel like the umpiring's been favoured more towards the Giants than the Bulldogs. If you're going to Bali in September, I'm going to get a Pies. Yeah, I tried to get a Tassie jumper there, but they didn't let me sell it for the price that I requested, so they can get stuff. The Balinese people there for Guernseys. Pricks. Should I do a TikTok live at halftime, chat? Actually, that could be entertaining. Wonder how many I can get on TikTok, and then I get all those viewers to jump on the YouTube stream. Why am I not happy? Honestly, Zay, after what the Saints have gone through the last few weeks, you just take a win. You just take a win. It doesn't matter how you get them. Well, you have, honestly, Kai, so...
Thank you to Kai Mori for donating
Yeah, you definitely have, so thank you for that a lot.
Chat. Hope I made you happy.
You have. You definitely have. But, like, you don't have to do this to make me happy. Just you being in the streams is enough, but like that does help, so thank you. I don't know why he got subbed off, Andy. He wasn't even injured as well, which pissed me off. It was the second quarter. Like, he might not have had the greatest game heading into getting subbed out, but you don't isolate a youngster like that in the second quarter. You give him another quarter to get going. Like, that really pisses me off because not everyone has Garcia, so that's just ruined what could have been a very, very good fantasy score. I'm having one of the best weeks I've ever had on fantasy. What score do you have currently, Andy? I am on 1764 with 3 players to go and 3 players in this game as well.
I can make your day happy.
Maybe I'll stream on Wednesday, Kai. I'll do a Kahoot stream one day, actually, this week. Maybe I'll do it on Wednesday. But no, thank you again. Appreciate it. Did Garcia get subbed in the second? Yeah, he did. This game is a cracker right now in Canberra. 47 apiece. Sort of glad I picked to stream this game, to be honest. 17:52 with 4 to play. Who did you captain for this week? I've got 1770 now. I've got 1770. Hotkey says, what do I miss? You just missed out on a $200 donation just about, Hotkey. Combined, someone's gone and donated around $222.30, as well as PayPaling me $120 out of the blue. So that's lifted my spirits a little bit, I can't lie, after a pretty crappy weekend. Nick Dacos, don't have anyone playing on field here. Yeah, I have 3 players on field, so yeah, I've got Ash, I've got Davidson, or is that all I have? I only have 2 players on field then. Ash and Davidson, currently on 1770, with Matt Roberts, Riley Bice, and Bailey Smith to play. I got Gawn, so I actually traded Gawn in this week because I was just thinking about the matchups and thinking, I mean, of all ruckmen in the comp, Gawn's in the best form fantasy-wise, so let's get rid of DeConing. And Gawn was on 138 half into the last quarter, and Goodwin decides to just sub him out, or just not sub him out, but take him off. So that 138, which is a 276, could have been a 160 to 320. So that semi-pissed me off when I was there, because the only reason, I'm not even lying, the only reason I stayed till the end of that game was because I was just watching Gawn. Chris and I were both just watching Gawn for that whole game because we both had him in fantasy. Anyways. Yeah, so I've had a good week in fantasy, but I haven't really had a great week in any other thing. And there we go. Green should kick this. And, well, I don't even know what that was, to be honest. What the fuck was that? He was lost in two minds at the time there. He didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, I saw Kobe. Do you really want the money straight away? Can I just do it like at the end of the, maybe even half time or 3/4 time? By the way, Hotkey, if you're still here, do you want to do StreamYard? Get on. You can drop your 2 cents as well on the subbotting case if you want also, because I haven't really had a chat in person with anyone about it, to be honest. I know, Riley. But hey, at least I'm still getting subscribers. Like, it'd be worse if I was getting no growth and this happened in like the off season, because then it would just be fake subs. It's fake subs combined with organic subs, so it's whatever. Cheers, AFL Talks. Bitter helped out with just the text, but he did ruin the time. So if it says 3:20 PM, it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be 7:20. I'll send the link at half time. I'm probably gonna go grab some water. I won't be streaming tomorrow, even though I've been enjoying the live streams lately. I would probably be better off just going to the games, because I'd rather get some content at the games. I've got a free Carlton Geelong ticket, I think. If for whatever reason I don't have a free Carlton Geelong ticket, I might almost just go to that streaming instead.
It's a great contest, isn't it? But, like, it's relatively high scoring.
Yeah, cheers, Riley.
Tight inside.
Are you going to bid on any of the... No, it's not worth it. I have not enough money to be just bidding on Anzac Day Guernseys. I have this and that's all I need. Especially with all these interstate trips that I'm willingly deciding to do myself, that I don't have to do, but they're not going to just come in cheap. You streaming Don's North next Thursday? Probably. It's actually a good game. I was going to tip the Dogs. Yeah, I was torn between North Korea and the USA. No, I was torn between both sides, but I went the Giants just to be a bit safe. Block against the Giants. So, Tim English, this is to put the Dogs in front at half-time. Maybe even at half-time we can pick some goal songs. So, anyone with some goal songs, just let me know. Is it actually a good game? I was good. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Subbed and liked the stream. Thanks, Birdo. Appreciate it, mate. At least you're a real subscriber. Hopefully. You're not from Thailand, are you? So I don't have anything against Thai people. Thai people were nice when I went to Thailand, but like I don't want Thai bot sub for sub accounts doing these silly shenanigans. And Timmy English. So it is a 5-point lead to the Dogs at half time. This has certainly been the most quality game of footy of the round so far at half time, which is good that we're watching it live. Give me a moment. I'm going to just get a water top up because I need water. After the crazy day I've had, I need myself a bit of water. So just let me know. Who let the Dogs out? Yeah, I was considering that before the stream, but I just didn't have the time. I'm not going to lie. I kind of... oh, yeah, what happened after the game as well? So my parents, I met them. I was sitting with them because that's where we sit members-wise. My sister normally sits in the members seat, but... she had a footy game on, so my mum was there instead, and they drove, so I figured I'd head back with them. I didn't go with anyone. I wasn't really in the mood to. After the game was a bit flat. And let's just say that my dad or my mum, one of them lost the parking ticket, and apparently if you don't have a parking ticket, the excess for a lost ticket is $120, and my dad just simply did not want to pay that, considering apparently it wasn't even his idea to take the parking ticket out of the car. He wasn't going to leave it in the car, and they lost it. We spent 45 minutes looking for it because my dad was adamant that we're not going to bloody go without it. But then we found out that they weren't even giving out parking tickets to half the people there anyway, so we just got out without having to pay extra. So that actually wasted 45 minutes of time I would have spent setting up this stream. Really weird story, but anyways, I'll be back in a second. By the time I'm back, watch me hit 49.1k subs. Hold up. I'm a real idiot sometimes. I forgot to grab the thing that I needed to grab. My overall rank now in fantasy is 7,000. I've gone up. Give me a second. I'm going to get a StreamYard link. Carly Hughes was gifted a Kai's gifted another 5 memberships whilst I was away. He couldn't have even waited. Fuck's sakes, mate. Thank you. Who got the memberships? This is certainly lifting my spirits up a little bit. So JD Eagles, Aussie Wayback 479, A Jude Chewy, and Carly Hughes. My boys are struggling. Oh yeah, should I do a TikTok live stream as well? I just feel like if we're gonna, maybe I know I promised a half-time StreamYard, but maybe I do a 3/4 time StreamYard if that's fine with whoever wants to get on. Because I could do a TikTok live just to see if I can get people over from there to this stream. In the meantime, I just feel like doing too many things at once will be too difficult. It's weird because most YouTubers have gotten sub-botted, like Chris got sub-botted than... I don't remember Chris getting sub-botted, to be honest. Bombers fan, that doesn't make any sense. I will, Luke. I was talking to Twisty3 today about AFL 26. We're in hope that it's going to be a good game. Alright, I'm going to do a live stream here. On TikTok. If you're on YouTube, don't leave to go onto that stream. It's just for people that aren't on the stream. Just as a tester, I guess. See if anyone's on. Put that there. So I have 2 separate chats. Eagles John. He's not. Does West Coast have any chance tomorrow? I wouldn't think so. Alright, anyways, welcome to the TikTok halftime live stream. For those that are unaware completely, I currently am live streaming on YouTube the game. So you can join that if you want it after this stream finishes or now. But yeah, I thought I'd jump on. So who's in? Just to see who's... We got 32. We have 32 in already. Yeah, I know the Saints suck. But this Guernsey doesn't suck. I tell you what, this Guernsey's bloody awesome. I had to make sure to get that before the game, or during the game, I should say. So bloody good Guernsey. I'll probably post a TikTok on the game soon. I won't be adding anyone to the call. When's the live stream of the train? I'll figure that out soon. I don't know if you guys on TikTok know about this, but I got badly sub-botted, so I'm trying to figure a way how to counter that. Yeah. How's everyone enjoying the game? This has been the bloody good one. Close contest is Petra. Just streaming right now on the YouTube. We have 104. Look at how quickly these subs have gone up. It's crazy. Your pack god. Well, to be honest with you, I just kind of want to have a chat. A mature chat if you're down for that, but you're not going to be down for that most likely. Hop on the YouTube after this one, yeah. Anyone from the YouTube, okay, from the TikTok, join the YouTube stream, either now or when this ends in like 10 minutes, and just say I'm here from TikTok or whatever. Pretty unfortunate game today, says Kobe. Nah, I'm not gonna get you on this call, mate. I want to chat about it off stream if you are behind all this shit, and I'd like to know why. I really would. Who? Look, it's yeah. Let's not talk about it on the stream. I don't really want to. Talk to me off stream then. Like, if you're that person that sent those messages on the Discord, I'd want to know why. Like, what's up with that? AFL Talks is J-Tom has really tapped into the Jesser market. Yeah, his latest couple have done well, like the Dacos one. The reason I'm mad about it, no one would want fake subscribers. I'm about to hit 50k subscribers, and I want it to be authentic. They ruin your channel. They can get you like banned. So you just don't want that at all. Add Live Love LARP on Discord. Add me first, and I'll add me first because I can't do that right now, and then I can just accept your request. But you could easily not be that person, so I need proof that that's you. But you're a bigger channel, and do you think you could get banned? You probably could get banned. I wouldn't think I'd get banned though. I wouldn't think I'd get banned. AFL Talks. Everyone is asking about the Frankston stream. I am just taking a little bit of time to set that up because yeah, we'll do it at 3/4 time hotkey. I don't know if you are. I'm just doing it like an Instagram live stream. I've got around 100 in. On Instagram and on the sorry, not Instagram, TikTok. This isn't Instagram. Your Discord will just be yeah, my Discord's just look it up, Cardman22. But yeah, so the YouTube chat, for those who aren't wondering, apparently the guy that is behind all this is on the TikTok stream, wants to have a word with me. So maybe we'll do that. Don't know if we'll do it on stream, but we'll definitely do that at some stage. See you at Frankston. Andy, I don't. How have we got 120 on TikTok live? I don't understand. But yeah, I will do the Frankston stream, guys, in not next week, most likely the week after. If for whatever reason I can't sort all this crap with all the sub bots, I don't think it's going to make a difference though. But if I can't sort that all out by then, maybe I'll delay another week. But stay tuned. It's going to be an interesting stream. I've got to plan that soon though. Are we doing any viewer chats today? Well, if you guys, I don't know how many of you guys here know through YouTube, but just jump on the YouTube stream once this is done, because I'm streaming the GWS v Bulldogs game. So, yeah. I'm staying on the TikTok, though, for half time, so yeah. Are you getting AFL 26? I will be getting AFL 26, but hopefully it's not too expensive. How much is AFL 26? How much is it? Do the YouTube viewers know? Thoughts on the North game? I didn't watch it. I was literally sleeping for most of that game. I was so tired from today. Finn says 120. Does anyone know how much? Who do you think's gonna win? I'm saying the Giants. $120. Are you serious? It's not $120. G'day Ali. G'day OG Bomber. How's it going? When's the giveaway? Which one? The team coach giveaway? Yeah, people probably... look, I know it was for 46k, and it says 49 now on the channel, even though it shouldn't be that. I am going to probably buy a box tomorrow, and then I'll make a video on Monday. And it is not $640. Someone reckons it's $640 for AFL 26. There's no chance. Yeah, exactly, Eddie AFL. Imagine doing that, because it clearly wouldn't be me. No, I think it is $80 though. I don't know why people are making these outlandish amounts, like 180 or 640. Like, I'm hoping with AFL 26, right, they have put all their time and effort after they realize they've ruined the AFL 23 game into making that game playable. So what I've been told, I was talking to someone who's familiar with AFL video games. Everyone knows Twisty 3. He reckons that the game will be for the most part the same, but it's going to be like the gameplay will be what's probably different, most likely. But like all of the menu, the settings, all of that, most of the functions and all that will be pretty similar. Are you going to Carlton v Geelong? I should be going to that game, yeah. I think it's cheaper if you get the game on JB Hi-Fi, to be honest. AJ says $9,000 for the ability to handball. If EA got the rights to that, an AFL game, then that would probably be what they do. Damn, I used to watch you on YouTube and I randomly get this pop up. Still check me out on YouTube. I still do content on YouTube. I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. We're just chilling out watching the footy if you want to jump on. But hey, I appreciate you for joining. Do you reckon the D's are back? Says Leo. You've beaten Freo. Okay, your Freo was a pretty impressive win. You beat Richmond. So, no, I wouldn't say Melbourne are back. I still think they're going to be bottom 4, I should say. Cheers, Kobe's. Yeah, maybe Birdo. I'll most likely be going unless I can't get a ticket, but I should. Crows Guernsey was better than the Saints. I can understand why. The reason now people are disagreeing with me, that's fine. The reason why I had that as number 1, the Saints one, wasn't because I went for them. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm biased, but it was Adelaide had a repeat design from last year, so that's why I gave St Kilda number 1. Because I think for the most part, even if you don't support the Saints, you can't disagree. This is one of the cleanest Anzac Guernseys of this year. Yeah, a little bit more hotkey, which is good. For those that join the YouTube stream, I've also got a TikTok stream that I'm having a chat with as well. So if you can't see some of those comments. What do you mean, what does it mean? Have you not seen the back of the Guernsey? Mind the pajama pants. I've got like, it's got Lest We Forget, it's got the poppy, it's just clean. It's kind of basic. But it's a completely different design though. Like it just, I don't know. I know we did. I know, Charlie. It was a poor game. The umpires sort of affected the result in the third quarter, I can't lie. Scotty the Hottie. I can't tell you I'm a big fan of you. Oh no. Oh no. Someone. So apparently you can iMessage and FaceTime call people through email addresses. And now I'm getting spam called by some kid who's found my email, which is public information, by the way. If you're calling me right now, please do not call me currently. Maybe I'll answer your call after the TikTok stream. If this kid's watching. G'day Noah on the TikTok stream. How was it meeting Scotty the Hottie? It was great, actually. I've always wanted to meet him ever since seeing some of his content, and then ever since finding out he was a big fan of my content. It would have been good to catch up, and we got to see him at the Richmond Gold Coast game. Unfortunately, that wasn't a great game because now I've got to stream at Frankston. Is it... Fuck, mate. Don't say that. Bro, what's the score? Well, you said that on the YouTube stream when it says 48-53. Saints jerseys are Collingwood... How is this a Collingwood knockoff Guernsey? In what way? This Collingwood Guernsey of Anzac Day wasn't even that good this year. I reckon a lot of people from the TikTok live have actually subscribed on this channel. Which is good. It's not a rip-off. How the subs going? Yeah, if you want to find out more about all that, you've got to join the YouTube stream and also watch. I made a video about it, so you might want to give that a watch. Rip off from Collingwood? Nah, yeah, no. Remember when I told you about that call from your email address? Probably not. Yeah, AJ, but I reckon around half those were actual subs, I'm going to guess, hopefully. Are you going to talk to the botter? I won't be doing that now. I would probably do that off stream if he can actually be mature enough to have a chat and we can maybe find common ground and figure out what's going on with the situation, why it's happening, why he did it, how it happened, who is winning the game, who do I think's winning or who's currently winning. You can clearly see the scores right there. I reckon the Giants. All right, TikTok chat. What do we reckon? GWS or Bulldogs? How many of you guys have been watching the game? What do we think? Riccardi's been pretty good, hasn't he? He's actually had a decent output for once. Giants. The overnight stream hasn't happened. I'll post something on TikTok and YouTube because, again, I don't know how many of the TikTok viewers watch any of my YouTube stuff. I'd imagine most do, but yeah, I will post something. Alex has just gifted a membership to Shaz FNM. Huge. Scenes here at the G. You're going up subscribes every 5 seconds, mate. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah. Nah, but at the moment, I think, again, like, I can still get real subscribers. They're not all fake. But it is quite ridiculous. I know. Are you also live on YouTube? Yeah, I'm doing the, I'll show you guys what I'm currently doing. So we've got the setup here. You've got the team coach. So this is a little bit behind the scenes. I don't really show this. You've got the team coach albums. You've got 5 gifted members on the YouTube stream. Look at that. You got the camera. You got the webcam if it's needed, and then you got the game. And now I've got some kids spam calling me. How's the subscriber count going? Has it stopped? Not really, unfortunately. But just join my YouTube stream if you guys want to know a bit more about that, because I'm going to probably end this very soon. But yeah, Kai with a 5 gifted. Once again, hugely appreciate it. That's massive. All right. Anyways, cheers, TikTokers. I will see you later. I'll definitely do more TikTok streams in the future. They're fun. But jump on my live stream. Cardman22, have a chat there. We're watching the footy. So, yeah, jump on the stream. Say that you're here from TikTok, and I'll see you later. Let me end the stream. Honestly, that was a pretty successful TikTok stream. I got like a bunch of people from there over to this. So if you're from TikTok, for anyone that's from the TikTok stream, let me know. As we can get underway the third quarter. This kid is actually starting to annoy me now. Why did he... Oh, I'm going to answer, but I'm going to tell him to stop calling me. Hold up. This could be... excuse me.
It's me.
Can you probably stop calling the calling me so much? He just ended. Can you probably stop calling me so much? Yeah, smooth with your words there, mate. Fucking hell. Didn't know what I was bloody trying to say there. Nah, but if you spam calling me, I'm not going to reward that. So I'm just going to tell this kid to stop. Hello?
Hello?
How are you calling me, by the way? Just...
Oh my god, I'm like your biggest fan.
Oh, really? Okay, I appreciate that, actually. That's quite nice to hear. But if you could maybe in future, try not to spam me, if you can do that. If that's all right. If you want to be able to contact me, Instagram, just send me a message if you got that or whatever.
See you.
But, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. Try not to call me again. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one. They sounded like they just won the lotto there. I'm just a human being, for God's sakes. Jesus Christ. That was a little bit more... yeah, that was a little bit more sweet than I thought that call was going to go. I thought that kid... It was either going to go one or two ways. It was going to be someone yelling the N-word or that. So I'm glad it wasn't the first one. Here from TikTok. Nice to the TikTok viewers. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what? I reckon a good amount of subscribers, even in those last couple of months, have been from the TikTok viewers. So that's... I'm still growing at a really good rate. It's just the botting still has pissed me off. Here from TikTok, here from TikTok. Good to see the TikTok viewers in. Sophia says, who do you want to win? I want the Giants to win, but the Dogs are up by 5 here. Yeah, it is. It's going well, Taj. I can't lie. Initially, I wasn't a big fan of the whole platform because what I thought TikTok was just cringy dances, and then I realized there was a bit more to that. And Kai is gone again with a 10, and Alex with a gifted membership. This has been a crazy stream in terms of all of that. Thank you very much. Once again, W's to Kai and Alex, and Blue Moo gets the membership. But I didn't know that you could call people using someone's email address. I didn't know you could do that. Maybe there's a way of stopping that from happening, because I just don't want to get spam calls, that's all. That's just going to be annoying, especially if I've got like all these people wanting to say hello. Like there's a... Alright, how about this? Chat, if you are trying to get in contact with me or spam call me or want to talk to me, 3/4 time I'll put a StreamYard call in. And then you can talk to me about whatever for a little bit, about the game, all of that crap. But spam calling me on my phone isn't the way to go. Yeah, but I don't know. You would not think that's the case, Luke. But anyways, I thought I was going on the stream. Yeah, I'll get you on, but I will actually... Maybe we'll do it after the game for everyone else. Okay, I'll get you on at 3:00 time for a bit, because I actually do want to have a word. And you've seen Keen. And maybe if I want to get others on, maybe I could do that after the game so it's not as chaotic. Someone rang you. Yeah, but you know how I've pinned my email address? I've pinned that, and people are finding... Not finding, but they're using that to call me through, like, FaceTime. Like, iMessages. It's a bit weird. Phil Footy says, did you see what happened between Simpkin and Horn? I saw what Dan Does Footy posted, but I didn't really see the context behind it. I wasn't watching the game. And now I'm getting like all these messages from people. Like, if you're watching the stream, just if you keep doing it, I'm just going to block you. So if you're trying to annoy me, it's fair. But if you're trying to like get in good terms with me, that's not the way to do it. Should we answer this? Should we answer this? Yes or no? Oh, fine. Fine. Hello?
Hey, God.
How are you? I'd appreciate it next time if you didn't call me through this, but how's it going? What do you want to say on the stream?
Do you think Port will make finals?
Do I think Port will make finals? Probably still not, but you're 3 in a row now, aren't you? So that's a good thing. Just keep up the win rate.
Yeah.
Probably not though. I still think they miss out. All right.
I've been subscribed to you since 20K.
Awesome. That's 2022. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'll let you go though. I've got to get back to the stream, but thanks for supporting. See ya. They're real people. Like who's doing that and then asking me if Port are going to play finals? I just realised we aren't going to have time to do the goal songs now. I've missed out on that opportunity. And it's a goal. So it's a 2-goal margin here. Hey, I texted you. Yeah, I'm getting texts from everyone now because I've bloody mentioned it. Look at all this crap. Imagine the bot guy rings me. Mate, the bot guy, that's another thing. As entertaining as that would be to have a conversation with the guy that botted me, as much as I don't want to do that, that would be quite entertaining. But I think it's better to do that off stream. Time to change your number. They haven't got my phone number. They're just sending me messages to my email. So it's still annoying, but they haven't got my number, so that's at least a good thing. I go, yeah, I know, Gus. No, I'll say this. I'm almost certain that we've gained, I reckon, 100 to 200 real subscribers today, but a lot of these subs are still obviously fake. They're going up quickly because I think the website I use is ramping the pace up. Well, I don't really care if I leak someone else's number. They called me. They didn't have to do it themselves. And it's not like that person's known in the... Like what? No one's going to just spam call a random kid. So that's not really that big of an issue. Hey, Pat, how are you? Says Lenny. I'm good, Lenny. I am good. How'd you enjoy the game today and the for the Rezzies? No, I'm looking forward to playing for the Rezzies. W's in the chat if anyone wants me to play for the Rezzies this year. If anyone's looking forward to that. Sorry, man. I thought I had it bad.
Massive thank you to Angus Jones for donating.
I'll tell you what, Gus.
Super
I'm
chat.
really
Sorry,
glad that I
Dad.
did this
I
stream
thought I
because
had it bad, but
I
Rowan,
was
sorry.
I had a terrible week up until. Honestly, it's turned around a bit today, but in this stream alone. But hold up, Harms has kicked his fourth. Harms has kicked his fourth. Wow, he plays good when he's in Canberra. But look, there's not much you can do about it, Gus. That's what I'm saying. So I just have to accept it. Hopefully it figures itself out soon. But it's not going to let it affect what I'm doing already anyway. So I'll still do what I'm doing. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. It's more than just a bit annoying. But you know what? This stream's really helping. Just taking my mind off it a little bit and just having a good time. But yeah, I've been worrying about it the last 3 or 4 days. I've already said it on the stream. It's more than just pissed me off. James Harms, best player in the comp. GWS still haven't gotten over the 2016 prelim final. I vividly remember that day. I was so pumped for the game, and then I got really sick on the day. So I still watched the game. I remember watching on the couch at home, but bloody hell, I was sick that day. And I really wanted the Dogs to win, but it was sort of that situation where it didn't matter who won. It still... Well, Cleary, look at that. I still would have been happy with who won because it would have been cool seeing either side in the granny. Troy says, Cardi, how come Romy has to get chosen to play for Dilford? Would it be the same for you? Yeah, it's not that I don't want to play for them. The only reason why I didn't play today was because I didn't really go to any of the training sessions in the last few weeks, and I didn't feel like I was ready to play. Plus, I had like 10 drinks on Friday night, and the game was at 9 in the morning, so I wasn't really going to prepare myself having 10 drinks, or whatever amount of drinks I had anyways. Lenny says, it's a good game. It's amazing to be on the winnings list, and how did you make of the Resi and the Saints? Yeah, well... The day started off alright at the Rezzies. It was fun. I almost missed the Saints game, but Twisty3 gave me a lift to the game. So shout out to Twisty3. And then the game wasn't the best. And then I felt really tired. Something else happened as well that I'm not going to say that sort of dampened my moods. But then this stream has helped. It's been good. Too bad the Saints suck though. But the Dogs, they're looking really good. Maybe they're not going to be that bad this year. Maybe I got them wrong ahead of this year. Kennedy puts it through, and it's a 4-goal game all of a sudden. Lenny, that really pisses me off. I was... Because I don't know if you're into fantasy like I am, which I have been this year. But he was a... Sort of a... would you say a POI? Is that what they're called? A POI on... They might not be... That might be the wrong word, actually. But like and more of an unpopular pick. Not everyone has Garcia at the moment. So he could have helped my score if he had a good game. I don't think it's... What's it called? A PO something. Using a tactical something... A POD, that's what it is. That's a pod. That was the word I was looking for. Not a POI. That's something else. That's a point of interest, isn't it? Lockie Ash is on 80. Lockie Ash. You can have my kids. Lockie Ash. You can have my kids. Oh, how we love Lockie Ash on the Saturday. Because he's scoring me fantasy points. He's already on 80. And the Dogs are streaming to the attack once again here. Doing all this without a Sam Darcy in the foreline as well. Am I being botted? Yeah, I am. I don't know if you checked out my latest post on my community tab and one of my latest live streams, but I am currently in the middle of a botting massacre, which is unfortunately going to probably hit 50k earlier than I wanted to. But you know what? I've learned to just fucking have to accept it because I can't do anything about it. Dale and drop Mark there. I think that was Sanders. All right, now okay, kids. I assume they're all kids doing this. Can you guys stop calling me, please? I'm gonna just start blocking numbers at this rate. Please stop it. It looks like less than what it was. We got to be nice to it. Well, it's not my phone number they have, but maybe I'm just gonna get rid of the pin message. So, you know what? I've gained money through PayPal, but as a result of that, now I can't get any privacy because people just spam calling me non-stop now. It's kind of getting annoying. Another goal for the Dogs. Iden reckons it was touched, but I don't think it was. Richards puts it through, and all of a sudden, it's a 31-point margin. If the Giants are going to win this game, they need to start very soon. Yeah, probably, Luke, and I don't want it to be tomorrow, but probably. Which is, it's annoying. I haven't even planned what I'm going to post. Don't block my number. I don't spam call you. Well, I can probably get away with not blocking you, but I'll definitely be blocking some of the people that are calling me right now, so... just don't do it, if you want. Someone just said, it's my friend. Mate, don't let your friend steal your phone and call me. That's bullshit. It's like, it's the age-old saying, you say something stupid, and then you say, when they read it straight away, oh, my friend said that. Oh, it was my sister. Piss off, it was. You were doing it. It wasn't your friend. All right, that's it. I'm going to give this kid a spray. I don't even care. I'm literally going to give this kid a spray. Mate. I'm not shouting anyone out, to be honest with you, buddy. I'm not shouting out. He did that, and now he wants a shout out. He reckons he's going to get a shout out from that. You're kidding yourself, buddy. They're going upstairs for a score review. There is no chance that kid's getting a shout out. Answer my text. I'm going to block you soon, mate. I'm trying to enjoy the game. Honestly. No, they don't, Troy, which is weird. They don't have to add me as a contact at all. Yeah. No, Laboya, you're right. Exactly. I can't believe it.
Laboya TD has just tipped $2 through
Connect your
Super
PayPal
Chat.
to a different email.
That's actually shameful.
No, Luke, I don't mind. I really don't mind if people know my email. That's my email that people use to contact me for brand deals or anything they want. But I need to figure out a way of disabling people from calling me through the email because I'm now getting absolutely spammed and it wasn't like this before. Darcy Jones over the top here. Toby Green missed one earlier. Has to... Oh, Toby Green has kicked that one out in the full. And this is becoming quite a bit of a problem now for the Giants. They are blowing these entries when they get them. Were you happy that you guys got smashed? Oh, yeah, mate. Over the moon. Had the greatest time at the footy. Now they're just saying racist shit. Who's saying racist stuff? Oh, this is bad. This is actually really bad now. Like I'm getting, I've gotten 187. Look at this. Can you hear that? This is why you can't have nice things. Oh, I just want to check fantasy on my phone and I can't. I'm getting... fuck off. How's your Hungry Jacks today? Yeah, it was actually good Hungry Jacks, to be honest. What's Davidson on? He's on 28. Well, I just don't need that to happen. I've already had a pretty crap week. That doesn't make things better. I can't lie. Sorry for calling you. I was one that... You were fine. And the other kid as well. That was quite wholesome, actually, with that response he had. But now it's just getting a little bit over the top. So I've already said it like 15 times. You're doing it. I have no respect. So just... if you have any respect for me as a person or as a creator, you'd stop. But I know people are going to still continue. So do what you want. I'm just going to not even... I'm going to actually... I should silent my phone. And whilst I'm at it, I will put that on charge. Check what the bot said on your Discord. I checked... who's made that bot on the Discord server? Because it's stupid. If only these weren't kids doing this. If these were like fully grown men, A, that would be extremely sad. But B, I would be yelling at them, saying whatever slurs I can think of. Yeah, Lenny, honestly, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And then I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And then, I don't know, like my grandma gets into a car crash or something, tries to call me, and I shouldn't have said that, but like an emergency, and then I missed the emergency call because of these spammers. Knowing my luck. Honestly, Hotkey, you're exactly right. Who let the dogs out? They are absolutely steamrolling the Giants here. The Giants look second rate. And he's kicked it as well. Absolutely ludicrous. I'm actually quite annoyed I didn't go the dogs. I was very close to changing my tip, but I went with the... Is Royler bold? Why is Royler bold now? First time going to a neutral game tomorrow, and I hope both teams lose. Carlton Geelong, I assume. Really, your first ever time on a neutral game? Matthew says, is Hotkey coming on your stream? Yeah, I'll get Hotkey on the stream at 3/4 time. I message you two things. I won't send anything else. Just asking a question. I get it. I do understand why, especially of the age demographic of those people doing it, are doing that. But you need to show a bit of respect at the same time. Because if it happened to you, I don't think you'd be as appreciative. And if their parents found out what they were doing, I don't think they'd be encouraging it, to be honest. So I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not even getting any of these messages now. So you keep wasting your time. They're going to get sick of it eventually. Jeez, I'm honestly hoping the Giants can at least give us something here. Sanders. Well, now my... Oh, K's back. Bramble. They're just queuing up here, honestly. Why don't you... Yeah, I get maybe why he doesn't put in the YouTube chat, because he thinks that he'll get a better chance of an answer through that, but that's not how to do it. Like, I get that stream messages are going through quickly now. Quicker than they normally do. Why aren't my texts going through? Don't text me. Oh, brilliant. Now my chat's frozen. Score's wrong. It's 85. Sorry, mate. Oh, there we go. They're back. All right. Sweet. Come on, Giants. There's still 7 in the quarter here. Jones. High kick, Kelly. Who's there? Is that Hogan? High ball. It's going to come to ground, and the Dogs are all over it here. Do you think we have a chance of a comeback? If it's this margin at 3/4 time, no. Can you pretty please shout out Angaston Panthers? I should have read that in my head before you put in daddy at the end of that message. Can't lie with that. What are you streaming on? I'm streaming on OBS. People are desperate to get my attention tonight. Tell you what, if you want attention from someone, try and get a girlfriend. I mean, I can't be speaking. Says the guy that hasn't got one myself. Can you shout out? Yeah, okay, the Angaston Panthers. If you guys are, is it the Panthers or the Panthers? Stop talking to me. You can, in all honesty, if you're under the age of like 16 or you're in high school, don't worry about getting a girlfriend anyways, actually. Just worry about having fun, spending time with mates and watching Cardman 22. Imagine if they're called the Pathers. What were the nickname the Pathers? They just make paths to open space in the field or whatever. OG Bomber, you don't have to be like that. The Giants haven't scored yet this quarter, and so what? It's 2025. Does it matter what year it is? I want a quality girl. I don't want just anything. I don't want to take the scraps. I'm not a desperate person like some others. I know how to stop people calling me from email. We'll figure that out later. Right now, why should I respect you when you tell my friend to bugger off when you... That's just simply not true at all. I've never said that to anyone. Do you really think I'm going to believe that, or anyone's going to believe that? Give me proof that I said that. I've been nothing but respectful to any fans that have come up to me at footy games or whatever. Why would I tell someone to bugger off? Bugger off. That's just bullshit, mate, and you know it. And regardless, even if I did say that, for the odd chance I said that, or did that, you should still show respect regardless. Look, this is... It's becoming very alarming now for the Giants here. Their structure is completely lost. Adelaide Airport. I didn't tell anyone to do that at the Adelaide Airport. And if I did, for some whatever reason, I'm sure I didn't do it on purpose. But I know I didn't. You sure? Because he told me face to face. Yes, I'm quite sure. Why would I do that? Look, without the bots, probably like 46.5 to 47k, around that amount. Not gonna lie, this chat's becoming a little bit annoying at the moment. It's just a lot of attention seekers. And people that are trying to make accusations, which I'm not really going to just cop. Frazier's off the ground. That's not good for anyone with him in fantasy. Come on, Lockie Ash. You've got to get me more fantasy points, mate. Dead subs don't help the channel. I know. That's why I don't like how I've got these stupid subscribers. But the channel's still very healthy. It's just, it's shit. Dogs should be in the 8. Oh, they definitely would be in the 8 after this. And Bontempelli. They have not even scored yet, the GWS Giants. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of kids at the moment. Like you can tell with how they are speaking in the stream chat. Do you reckon it's from all the TikTok viewers? Maybe. Bont sprays it. Sprays it. You can argue the Dogs could be up by more with some of the missed chance they've had in the last 5-10 minutes. Coming up here since the start of the stream. Nice. Yeah, I definitely have. I'm aware I've got a lot of younger viewers, but if you ever on my streams late at night, hotkey, you get a lot less of this and a lot more of a mature chat where people are actually talking about a little more, I guess, mature topics, if you want to call it that. It's not as much chicken jockey and Cardi, read my message, give me shout outs chats. It's more, I don't know, other messages that are a little bit more important. So people do like my late night streams when they do happen. That's the issue with the late night streams. I enjoy the chats more than these chats sometimes, that I go for longer than I really want to, and I bloody end at like 2 in the morning. Who is your all-time favourite player? Probably a Saints player. All time, but I've never really been a massive on a certain player. Like when I was really young, my favourite player was Nick Del Santo. I just liked the way he went about it with his footy, and I'm pretty sure he gave me a signed footy early in, like when I was young. But I'd probably say Nick Rewalt. Yeah, Angus is a good guy. There are others, though. There are others. I don't know if you've heard of J Tomo. JTHOMO. He actually is someone I see. I see myself in him when I started. I like him. There are others as well, but he's like, what, 15, 16, and he's doing really good. Hey, Pat, when do you think Will Day will win his first Brownlow? He might never win a Brownlow. There's no guarantee. He's possibly a chance to win a Brownlow. Guess who's getting 5 perfect tips? 5 or 6, because this is the 6th game average. G'day, Ethan. Ethan, try not to give me too much rubbish over the game today. I tend not to give rubbish to opposition fans when we win, as much as others do, so be civilised. Callan Ward, former Dog, and that's their first score for the quarter, the Giants, so congratulations. I think Nick Dacos wins the Brownlow. I said before the season started, and I still think Thilthorpe could win the Coleman. I said that before the season started as well. So yeah, I think Dacos, Thilthorpe. I stupidly said Rising Star Isaac Kako. I wouldn't know right now who'd be the leader for the Holman, not the Holman, the Holman, whatever that is, the Coleman. No, but for the Rising Star. For the Nick Holman. Ah, come on. This game needs something. I know the Giants haven't got many fans, but their Canberra, like they get a good turnout in Canberra, because I've been to Canberra for a Giants game, and the turnout better than you'd think. No, you've got to agree though, Ethan. In the third quarter, you guys got 4 goals from umpiring. We wouldn't have won. I'll be honest with you, we would not have won. But that killed any chance of us having a chance in the last quarter. And it pisses me off. It did piss me off a little bit. Yeah, Jack Higgins though, he's 20 goals as a small forward. He's leading the Coleman medal. He's kicked 2+ goals in every game so far this year. In games where we've had very limited entries and inside 50s. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Marks required for the Giants. Another subscriber. A real one, that is. But unfortunately, they get nothing from it. So poor quarter for the Giants. The Dogs are barking, playing with words there. I was not expecting this from the Bulldogs, not going to lie. They've absolutely come out hot after half time, and it's probably game over already. But you know what? It kind of makes our loss against the Dogs not seem as bad. There's one positive out of that. Hey, bro, what place do you reckon North will end up in? Look, I'm probably going to say a 15th. They're still a bottom 4 team. I remember when you used to only have like 50 or less viewers in a stream, says Bailey. Yeah, I mean, depends on the stream. I can still get under 50 depending on the stream. Like the stream yesterday got around that, but that's because the quality was so bad. MS33, cheers for the membership, mate. Get around it. We've had 23 new members. Now, most of those are gifted, but we still have a few decent ones. Your subs went up. Yeah, that's because we've been botted, unfortunately. Check one of my recent live streams. I talk about that. But I'm not sure if everyone knows, so I just want to make it aware. If we do get 50k soon, try not to congratulate me at all.
Working at Mildura Base is such a great experience.
Alright, I'll put the link to the StreamYard, and if you guys want to join, you can, but I'll probably just get the 1 or 2 people in for now, just because if I get like heaps of people, considering the chat we have right now, it could get a little bit too chaotic, and it's not the point of the StreamYard at the moment. But if you guys want to help out in any other way, you could just like the stream. We are almost at 222. We're on the way. Yeah, I didn't watch the game AFL NBA time. Did North even lead for any of the game? Because I wouldn't even think they did. Alright, let's just see who we have on. I'm going to just screen share and just add a little thing on the bottom. I don't know who we're going to get, but if you want to say something, you can. I'm not paying for the full version of StreamYard, by the way, because I don't use it enough. What's your secret of getting subscribers so fast? Well, don't bot your streams. A few people are joining this. Do you remember me? Yes. You can get $10 from... I know. I call that bullshit, to be honest. I don't believe that in the slightest. Let's just put this here. I might get some of these people in later. I'm just going to get Hotkey in for now. See if he has anything to say. I've got the call up, so I don't have my camera on, but actually I could turn my camera on if I do this. I put my shitty integrated webcam. If it's going to work. It's locked. Hold up. What is your stream mode? I haven't... It's just pinned. There's my shitty webcam there. Please do a shout out for my mate Jared Quinn. Well, if you're going to be donating $8, sure thing, mate. Okay, can't get the mic working.
Massive thank you to Tom
Let's
for
get Crouch in as well. I want to see if he's...
through Super Chat. Please do a shout out for
I'll
my
be
mate
civilised,
Jared
I
Quinn,
promise,
open
mate.
mouth
You'll be
smile.
civilized?
Yep.
Alright, should I get one more?
Cody.
How's it going? Hotkey?
Can you hear me alright?
I can. Chad, are you able to hear the people on StreamYard very well? I'm just going to turn down KO for now. Do you mind if I bring in one more person? I've got Troy, MS3, Laboya. You know him from the chats, you said. I might get him in the stream as well. Just for the 3/4 time entertainment, if you want to call it that. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good, man. How about you?
Good, apart from a couple of things, but the stream's been fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I cannot believe the spam calling and all that. That kid wanting the shout out and all that.
That's so bad, bro.
If there's any chance of getting a shout out,
You've got a
that's
different name, haven't you?
Sorry?
You've got a different name on my channel, haven't you?
Like
Can you
my
please
channel
add me
name.
to it,
It's
says
'cause,
Troy?
Like
Maybe
my
after the
at
stream.
is Total Drama on and off. Like that's my handle on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so good to get in a call with you, bro. I like your content a lot.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
It is unique. It's unique content. How close are you away to 1K actually?
I don't know, like 971 or something. Yeah.
'Cause
My subs always stay low.
You might get there if I
Yeah.
feature it potentially.
And bro, I'm begging you. I've been begging you to make a Tom Barras video. On,
A
like,
Tom
the word
Barras?
of his life. I'm still,
Yeah, I
I'm still
remember you saying
waiting on
that.
that.
Uh,
Yeah,
Will,
yeah.
I'll
waiting
get,
on
I
that.
promise.
yeah,
Write
Will,
it down now.
Will, my phone's on silent, mate, because of people like you. So, sorry, but I'm leaving it on silent. I'm now got 2%. I've lost all my battery thanks to the callers.
Damn, this private chat's not any better. Look at this.
What's the private chat? Are you looking at the private chat? That is not good.
Diabolical.
Yeah, we're not reading that one out loud.
What is this?
Scabbers,
Unknown. Who's the unknown?
Cardi, can you give me a shout out? I'm in the USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Shout out to the
I'm
US.
not reading that.
Give Scabbers a shout out. Give a guy in the USA a shout out.
Are people going to ask any questions, or are they just going to ask for shout-outs?
Yeah, let's get questions. I don't know how many more minutes we have till the start of the quarter.
Famous in attention seeking, like.
I know.
What's ASMR stand for?
Oh, I don't know what it stands for, but it's like, it's obviously like you whisper into the mic, you like make noise into the mic. I don't know what it stands for.
Everyone's always giving me shit about the sound.
Your mic's not that bad. I don't know what mic you use. You just use the headphone mic.
I normally use the headset, but sometimes I set up the mic properly when I have the time.
Yeah. Love your footy pack vid. Someone says, yeah, I'll be doing a box break next week, so stay tuned for that. Everyone wants me to do the Frankston stream. I don't know if you've heard of that. I lost a bet, and I have to stream outside of Frankston.
Yeah, but like, what are the odds of that happening though? Like, I was in Adelaide for a basketball competition, and I see the score. I come back and see the full-time score, and I'm just like, there's no way they actually lost.
Well, I wasn't meant to actually go to that game, but I went to the game last minute, and then I figured, oh, well, Richmond, Gold Coast should win easily, and then Richmond just did what they did. So, Will says, how do you feel about supporting the worst team in the comp? I don't think the Saints are the worst team in the comp. We're certainly not a great team, but we're not the worst. I
actually thought the Saints were going to make.
No, West Coast are worse than North.
They are, yeah. West Coast.
West
Coast are easily worse than
West Coast. If North and Richmond played together right now, I actually don't know who would win. That would be a good game.
I think North would win.
I mean, they should win. They are better than. They are on paper better than Richmond. Oh, the last quarter has gone underway, so I might I'll let you. Should I put a couple of people on the stream out? I'll leave this running, and then I'll hop back on after the stream. Maybe we can have a chat for post game, but we'll get back to the live game just on my own. So I'll exit the studio. You can stay in if you want, or you can leave.
Are you getting rid of us?
No, I'll just get rid of you on the stream, but you can stay on the in the studio because the last quarter,
Okay.
It's just easier to watch it on my own because it's like the syncing and all that. So
No worries. I'll exit the studio.
I'll do that, but thank you. I'll get you guys on later, possibly. Yeah, it probably would have been better to have a bit more time. 3/4 time is not enough time to talk to viewers, but you know what? If the game gets really shit, I'd consider maybe, but they need to sync up their games. That's the only issue. Because otherwise it's just too hard. Put me on, Troy. Yeah, after the game, I might do a little bit of streaming afterwards, but I've got a few things I need to do. I've got to... I'll just turn this down a little bit. I've got to... Please put me on. Yeah, after the game, I'll do it. After the game. If the game gets really boring, maybe like halfway through the last quarter, I'll get viewers on. I don't know. I don't know if you guys want that, though. I'm in the studio, so when you're ready, we can have a chat. Yeah, we can rotate it through. We could be a bit like the fan cams. I know it's like a shitter quality version of fan cams because it's through like StreamYard setup, screen recording, all that rubbish. Are we coming back on after? Yeah, I'll stay on after the game. I may as well. I mean, people want it. I'll get you on. I'll get a few others on. Like I'll rotate it as much as I can so everyone get a fair chance at having a say. If they have any questions they want to ask, if the chat has any questions, they can put them in. Tom says, can you say Jarrah, he's the best footy player?
Donating $2.99 through Super Chat.
We're not talking about Jarrah Davis, are we?
Is the best footy player.
Well, that's not how you spell Jarrah Davis, but yeah. I mean, Jarrah's the best footy player. I'm not watching because I don't have K, so I have to listen. Yeah, give me fantasy updates on Lockie Ash here, because he's set for an 120. Oh, I've just got to actually reset the timer, guys. I apologise if anyone was following along there. Let's just go 5:22. Yeah, I remember that as well, Troy. Buku Karmis, and look at that. Roy lobs out the back. Karmis is going to get a goal. Lob lets it go through. And it's party time already here in Canberra. Yeah, bro, I want to collect team coach cards here, but I don't know if it's hard to get good. Well, I reckon it's easy to get good cards because there are more variety. GWS are finally done for. Yeah, this is really skewed my perception on the Giants. Like, it's really messed up with my mind of if they're actually a legitimate side or not. They were my premiership contenders, almost the best side in the comp, in my opinion, a few weeks ago. This is getting bad. So, MS33, I know you're a Giants fan from the chat. I'll have to get you on to see what you have to say, because this is just unlike the Giants. Especially in Canberra. When was the last time when they were a solid side they've gotten beaten up like this, especially in a quarter and a bit? Did you see what was being said? Yeah, I did say it. It's pretty disgusting, some of the things that were said. Who wins GWS to Sydney next week? Why is that game on at Sunday 1:10? Like, it's annoying how bad the fixture is for next week. Sam Taylor. Where's Lockie Ash? Just give him the footy at this rate. That's all I care about. Him and Davidson. Oh, there he was. Saints playing Friday night. I wouldn't have much faith we beat the Dockers, to be honest. It's going to be a very similar game to the last time we played the Dockers. Similar circumstances. There's Davidson. He goes up, gives the handball, and somehow that stays in play. Davidson's getting traded. He's had a shit game. I honestly just want him to get over 50 at this rate. RMS says, I tuned in for the first time since the second. What are the... Yeah. The Giants are just getting outworked, simply. I thought Whitfield was injured there for a second. Like, it said on the app that Whitfield was injured, which would have been massive. What's Lockie Whitfield got? Bontempelli's gone again. Bond's gone again. What do you mean by that? Cardi, you should get every AFL team to represent the club to do an AFL 20... That would be a good video or stream or whatever, but that'll just be very hard to organise. Just give it to Ash. Honestly, that's all I care. Bont subbed. Fuck. There's Ash. Bont sub. Now, I don't know if it's a serious injury. They may have just tactically tapped, because he doesn't look like he's in any pain. I don't think he's injured, to be honest. Who would you rather have, Noah Anderson or Will Ashcroft in your midfield? Noah Anderson's a better player. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if Ashcroft will become better than Anderson, but currently I'd rather Noah Anderson. I believe more would say him, but you know, Brownlow medalist. Here's Davidson. Get a goal for my fantasy. Davidson. Oh, that's what, an extra 4 point, and he's just having managed minutes. Yeah, but for any fantasy goers, you'd be pissed about that. Managed minutes just don't help your score. Later, that's not happening on stream, mate. Ash did it. Yeah, Ash is at least giving me some points. You think about the Bulldogs. They lost to Collingwood by 6, and they also lost to Brisbane. And they should have beaten the Brisbane Lions. They're up by 40 points. Cadman goes up. Darcy Jones. There's no chance they've got any way of winning this now. They haven't scored a goal in the second half, the Giants. It's like they're surrounded by blue jumpers every time they've got the footy. It's crazy. Say Jarry's the best footy player for anger. I already said that, mate. Why doesn't Jarry just do it himself? Dogs are a serious top 4 threat. Yeah, because a lot of the reason why people had the Dogs missing the 8 this year was their injuries, but they still have injuries. Darcy, I mean, they're getting, like, Waitman's out. Jamara is not really injured, but he's not in the side. Like, they're doing this without a lot of their stars still, so you've just got to applaud the efforts. Like, I don't know if Liam Jones, I don't know what his status is at the moment. Cody, why don't you talk to Botter? Because it's just giving it unnecessary attention, and people could just... the whole point of blurring the Botter's name out was to avoid any of that, so people don't go and harass the guy, because I don't want it to be a messy situation. It's pretty... What the fuck? Didn't even notice that Liam Jones was dropped, because I was just saying, I didn't notice him this game, but didn't realise he was dropped. I went to add an extra score, but I accidentally clicked the wrong scene. Can you do a StreamYard thing after the game? Yeah, I can. I probably don't want to do it for that long, because I've got to edit tonight. Edit a fun video, the Gather Round Bingo. Not editing my Saints v Brisbane vlog, because that'd just be boring. Like, honestly, it just... Everyone will get into them if you leak it. Yeah, I'm not going to say who it was. Someone probably does know it, but just... I'm not going to talk about who it was. Don't want to. Let's do the stream now. Game's over. Well, I never turn the game off mid-stream. I always go through the whole game. So maybe I'll get people on mid-game, but I'm not going to turn the game off. We'll wait another 5 minutes, because I am on Lockie Ash watch right now. And then I'll consider what I'll do. Stringer. Here's a goal. They're going to get a... It's Toby Green, who should have already had a couple. Could that get something going, maybe? Maybe Harry, maybe he'll just need to continue donating, potentially. Do you think I should go in it right now? There will have to be... I'll have to rotate people if I'm doing the StreamYard thing. But then again, like, maybe I'll keep a couple in and... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know, to be completely honest. Cardi, did you go to Saints v Lions today? I did go. You know, of all of the games of footy I've been to this year, that was the least amount by the length of the Flemington Straight of fans that have recognised me. I reckon I only had like a few, because I just kept myself like under the radar the whole game because I just wasn't in the mood for it. Like I just had a hood on. I was just, you know, all of that shit. Come on, Davidson. Can we trade Stringer back? Yeah, he's no good, Stringer. It was never gonna work out. When's the next Kahoot stream? Alright, chat. If we can hit 200 likes.
Can we trade Stringer back?
If we get 200 likes by the end of the game, not stream, by the game, I will do a Kahoot stream next week. So if you guys want that,
Tom has
just
just
like.
$2.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, well, can you up Ango Panthers?
Up the Ango Panthers. Who are the Ango Panthers, though? Riley West to line up for goal number 3. And he's kicked it. Bulldogs lead it by 46 points. Silly stuff. Yes, boys! Yes, boys! I willingly did that. Fuck me. Carly, I've got a video idea for you. Predict the day time slots from round 16-23. Nah, probably not. I've already done predicting for fixtures. Did you watch Crows Freo? I did watch Crows Freo. When are you going to come back to TikTok? I streamed on TikTok at half time and it did well. Shannon Hearn played for them. What are the top 3 fantasy scorers? Put them in the chat, someone. Shannon Hearn playing for them. So what? Isn't Shannon Hearn from Perth? Bont, Whitfield, Hewitt. No, for the game. For this game average, not for the whole year. But what scores are they on? No, Anguston. Salem, Gorn, Wanganeen, Miller. You know I've got all of those players in my team. Salem isn't in my classic, he's in my draft, but still. If I did have Salem in my team, then I could honestly be almost the best fantasy player for the whole round. Shanahan was actually born in Anguston. So they're not lying then. English 104, Ash 103, Kennedy 94. The only way this game will get something good out of it if Ash gets like a 120. Is my phone still flat? No, actually, it's got battery. Davidson's moved to 40. It's just not enough for my likings, unfortunately. And Aaron Norton. So we still haven't got a good game this round. This was looking to be a good one at half time, and then it absolutely shut the bed. 40 is bunned. Yeah, it's disappointing. Alright. I'm going to not yet get the StreamYard going, but I'm just going to check to see if we still have people in the recording. So I'm just going to enter the studio. No, I say this win makes it look better for the Saints, but it actually kind of makes it look worse in a way, because we did lose to the Giants. Add, live, love, LARP. They're going to have to do that. They're going to have to do that. Jeez, everyone's... did you hear that? I can hear everyone on the Discord. On the StreamYard, sorry. You sure? Goal kicking challenge with Caden McDonald. Yeah, well, I'll be playing footy with Caden McDonald soon, hopefully. Caden kicked a good goal today. Nice dribbler. You're going to definitely make us look worse for this. Yeah, but the dog, I mean, it in a way makes look like the last week's loss wasn't so bad, but yeah. I don't know. Ash on 105. I can do that if you want, Troy. Johannison. Come on, Davidson. Get to 50, mate. Otherwise, you're done. I'm giving you the flick. Make content creators. Get hotkey AFL to 1,000 subscribers. Sent you a request. Yeah, okay. Off stream though, mate. I know it'd be entertaining to do it on stream, but I don't want to do it on stream because it just brings the more attention to the situation. By the way, guys, if you want a Kahoot stream, get the like count to 200. Davidson, kick it. You need a kick. Pat God, I sent you a request. Okay. Because I'm not here to cause shit or anything like that. I just want to settle this out. Add me back. Alright, I'll do it now. I'll do it now. Can we do it? No, not after the game, but next week. Yeah, I am as well, to be honest, hotkey. But I don't want to talk about it for that long, because to be honest with you, if I do, then it just put me back into a shitty mood. It could, at least. But I want to discuss that with someone about it and point to Jones. What's going on? Well, I've got to accept. Alright, I've accepted the request. But I need to know, like, I can't be sure that it's this. This could be someone pretending to be him. You never know. You need to, like, prove that you did this. Otherwise, it's just going to be a waste of time. It'll be a massive waste of time if I'm just talking shit with someone that has nothing to do with the situation. Make sure to give Marto a lot of crap, Blaze. Maybe we'll get Marto on the StreamYard. Blake, maybe we'll get you and Marto on the StreamYard at some stage. Would I rather have Bobby Hill or Nick Watson, your forward 50? Honestly, that's a good question. I'd probably say Bobby Hill. I think he's a bit more dynamic and a bit more of a consistent player week to week. Because, yeah, Watson has his moments, but he also has games where he's really quiet. I know Hill does as well. Every small forward does, but I'd still take Hill. Even though, obviously, Watson's younger, so he might have a higher ceiling. Like, Hill now, Watson future, that's a good answer. So it's that Tom who donated calling repeatedly some immature people. Yeah, they're always going to be immature people. When you've got like a channel of the size that mine is, it's just it's going to attract some people that aren't going to act the greatest. Bedford kicks a late goal there for the Giants. Margin 45 points. Do you think Josh Tracy's a good player for fantasy? I just don't think any key forward, to be honest, is a good player for fantasy. Like, you just can't be reliable with key forwards. Every single fantasy forward I have is also a midfielder. So, yeah, like, that's what I reckon. Richards, Mark. No, I'm not doing that, Nino. I think I'm going to tip North for Thursday night, honestly. Essendon is so bad. Nah. I'd still tip Essendon, to be honest. I still think they're the sort of games Essendon win. But I'm hoping it's a good game. Like, I'm hoping the Roos are competitive. Ford's too inconsistent for fantasy, yeah. Ash on 113. He needs another 7. Good. Do I prefer Norwood Oval or the Gabba? The Gabba's a better ground. Like, I actually don't like the Gabba that much. I think them knocking it down, couldn't care less, to be completely honest. I couldn't care less, but it's better than Norwood Oval. That's just a shocker. You can't see anything at the ground. Like, Norwood Oval is it's unique, but like honestly, when you just there to actually watch the game, and the quality of footy there is just not the greatest. I like it was fun going there, for when I have been there, but yeah, look, the Gab is a better game, like better ground to watch footy at. I've been to both stadiums. See, I want to go to the Gabba this year, but for which game? Should I wait for finals potentially? Because, like, you would think the Lions, if the Lions finish top 6, then I'll go to a Gabba final. I might almost do that. But I don't want to risk it and then not go to the Gabba and then they somehow finish 7th. And it would be more expensive in the finals as well. So which Gabba game should I go to this year? Tom Green, consolation prize for the Giants, not the Dogs. Goal. And we've hit 200 likes, everyone. So I will try to whip up a Kahoot stream very soon. We'll get some people to help submit quizzes, because Kahoot streams are fun. Someone is named Carmen in the StreamYard chat, stirring trouble. Fuck. Alright. Loser. How do I get rid of this guy? Kick from studio. Hotkey can be my co-host for a little bit if he wants, because I don't think I'll be doing this for that long. I do have to edit after this, and I am kind of tired, but I feel like this could be kind of fun. Why aren't you answering my text? What text, mate? This isn't like a... What text? I've read your message, mate, but like, I kind of do want to ask you why you've paid money to do this. Like, if we could come to an agreement where you could just end it now, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. But we can have a chat off stream. That'll be after 11, so just wait for that. Giants are finishing off this game at least okay. Like, that would be amazing if it could stop before I hit 50k, because then I really want to have a proper celebration. If it even is possible. I don't even know if it's possible. Did you leak your number? No, I didn't leak my number. 6 goals, 348 to play, says Fidget. He's saying it's possible. Yeah, but I'm just trying to know why he did that. I'll literally, I genuinely would refund him the money. I'll give him $8.33 or whatever amount he paid. I know it sounds silly, but I'd honestly do that. But again, let's just leave it for now. The situation, at least dealing with how it's going to end up, I'll give you an update if I go live tomorrow. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow, but if I go live tomorrow at night or something, then I can give you guys an update. Chance I'll just use the money to do it again. But Yeah, like, I don't know. You would hope not.
Yes.
3 minutes.
Top of the square. Hines, not quite. Whitfield.
Is Ash really on the bench? Davidson. Yes. Davidson. Davidson. That's given him an extra 6. So I've moved to 1837. And it hasn't updated yet. Oh, no, it has. What the fuck? 42. That's poor. He hasn't even... GMHBR Optus? Optus. Dave's on 51. Fantasy, it says he's on 42. Oh, it's 51 now. You're right. So it's updated. So now I'm on. Is Ash back on the ground, possibly? The game's gone quick. Yeah, it sort of has. Before we do this StreamYard thing, I'm going to check my ranking at the moment because I kind of want to know where I'm sitting. Why does it say Davidson's on 42 then here? It's not accurate on the AFL Fantasy website. Or the app, I should say. Whitfield. Handballs it to no one. It's delayed. What am I on right now? Yeah, I'm on like 1850. Oh, get Ash on the field in the last 2 minutes, for God's sakes. Fantasy app is a bit slow. Yeah. The issue with having common plays that everyone has, it doesn't matter that much if they score poorly. Would you rather have Jack Henry or Callum Mills as your defender? Don't know, but you don't know why you need to put all caps for that one. Wasn't a requirement to have all caps. How did my big call go? Well, I said that both sides to combine for 28 or more behinds. I don't think that's happened so far. In fact, I'm almost certain it hasn't happened. 8-11, yeah, no. So I'm going to say not great. Come on, bring Ash into the field. Get him like a double free kick. Give us a big call for Hawthorn Eagle. My big call was for there to be 5 players to kick 3 or more goals for Hawthorn. 5 triple goal kickers. I don't know what my other ones were. I can't remember them all. Yeah, Jonathan, but this isn't really the way we want to hit 50k because someone's botted the channel, and I really don't know why. And I'm not sure how YouTube have allowed these to stay. Surely they can just find a way to get rid of them. Or there could be a way of getting rid of them, potentially. He's not on the field, I wouldn't think. Buku drops it. Hogan, Kelly misses. So, where was this in the third quarter for the Giants? Yeah, cheers, Jonathan. It would have eventually happened at some stage, but it just feels a bit weird having it happen like this. But you know what? I don't know. Yeah, I saw that, Jay. My phone's... No, I never said... I've not once ever said no giveaway. I'm just probably not going to do something for 50k now if this continues. Yeah. Exactly, Dominic. They say Davidson's been brilliant. I mean, he's been good for them, but not fantasy-wise. Anyways, wasn't expecting this to be the final margin, but it is, isn't it? 28, no, 32 points. And that's a couple in a row now that the Dogs have had in Canberra. So they've actually got the wood over the Giants in recent memory, have the Dogs. They have, haven't they? The Dogs seem to always beat the Giants. Are you going to do a Frankston? I think Bitter has fucked up the form. There's no chance that Bitter needs to look at the graphic on the right. He fucked up the form. All right. I don't have team coach with me. Sorry, mate. All right, well, that's done. We'll start for another... Let's go to like a... Maybe like 11. Hotkeys in. I'll have to join myself. Feel free to stay. Feel free to piss off. I don't really mind, but... Let's just move this a little bit so it's a bit more centered. I haven't got any footy cards. I'm sorry. If I did, I would probably open them. Yo. Hello. Alright, I reckon we'll do this till 11. I might keep you and another person on for like the whole time and then just rotate throughout. Let's just
Who else is coming on?
well, let's get this guy on because he's a Giants fan. I want to hear what he has to say. Appreciate you for giving the membership in the chat and just being all around a good guy. How's it going? Don't know if I can hear you though.
You're muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you. I don't think you're muted. I just think your mic doesn't work. Because it doesn't say muted. So maybe wait for you to fix that. Let's get... well, Troy's a member, so we'll see what he has to say.
Hi, Cardi.
How's it going? How was the game? How'd you see it?
Good.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
How...
Going on camera?
I don't know if he wants... He doesn't have to. Like, you don't have to go on camera if you don't want
Alright,
to.
fair enough.
I won't press
Cardi,
you.
why do we tip against Collingwood?
Yep, I could see something like that coming. I don't tip against Collingwood. I tip Collingwood this week. That's
we always do for most matches.
Not anymore. I picked them to win the flag this year. That's like the best credential you could get. I gave him all the love.
Oh.
When did I last tip? Let me get rid of that Collingwood banner, by the way. When did I last tip against Collingwood?
You tipped against them last round.
Who did they play last round?
Against
Brisbane. Oh, but that's Brisbane and Brisbane. Like, that's like...
It's understandable. Brisbane were on the 5-win streak at that point.
And at the Gabba.
So...
Like, it's not like I went against them when most went for the Lions. Or when most went for the Pies. Round 4, I tipped Collingwood to beat Carlton. I did tip the Bulldogs to beat Collingwood, to be fair, but that was an upset. But in all other games, like, I tipped them to beat GWS and they lost that. Anyways, anything else? What was that?
Why'd you pick the stream in Frankston out of all places?
I said it because it's one of the more like known as like a not a safe area to stream, and I just didn't think it'd happen. And now it's happened, and everyone knows about it. Every single stream and every time in public, someone goes up to me and asks, so I have to do it. Jonathan, it'll be fine. It'll be a big stream. It'll be an entertaining stream in Frankston.
Where do you reckon Saints will end up?
ahead of North. Oh, just let me just say that. I will.
I honestly think they'll be like 12th. Very close.
Yeah, well, 12th is just no man's land. I'd almost rather finish bottom 4 at this rate. You get a top 4 draft pick. But knowing St Kilda, that doesn't guarantee anything, does it? We'll pick up another Paddy McCartan.
They just need to find the form.
I don't think we have the players quite yet, to be honest. I think our midfield needs a bit of work and
good ones at least.
all of that. All right, Troy, I'll let you go. Actually, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. As a member as well. Remember, if you're a member, you get first priority. Anything else you have to say, MS33 or whatever your actual name is?
Yeah. That's not the standard that the Giants have been playing for the past 4 or 5 weeks, because we're at a decline in quality. Our tall forwards without Hogan have no ability whatsoever, and when Hogan isn't playing well, the rest of the forward line doesn't play well either.
Hogan's really your only key right now. That actually, Cadman, he's becoming a bit of a worry now.
I've been wanting to get rid of him since last year.
Yeah.
And
get rid of him when he's still got the value, because he still has value as a number 1 pick.
People that keep us together are Whitfield and Hogan, and without those two, we just fall apart. Which is why I almost had a heart attack during quarter 1 when Lockie almost.
Yeah, look like what happened there. Was he actually like injured for a second, or they just get it wrong?
So he was injured. They took him off.
Chat. The link is pinned in the stream.
Yeah. And then after the second quarter started, he came back on. So.
Okay. Well, he ended up like doing fine. Like he was probably your best ball winner. I think him and Ash combined. Yeah. I can't check the stats because my phone's flat because someone spam called me all day, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Who do you have next week? Sydney. What do you reckon?
Sydney's had a lot of injuries, so it's really depending on if the rest of the players besides Hogan and Whitfield can get their consistency up with ball winning and just disposal efficiency, then we should be all good.
As good as Hogan is, you can't be relying on him every week to kick 4 or 5. You need other contributors.
As everyone else can step up as well, including Cadman and Stringer. Darcy Jones is doing exceptionally well as well.
Chat put some questions. Yeah, you can put questions in the private chat as well. I can put them up, but don't put anything stupid. If I can actually put the private chat up, which I can't. All right, I'll get Jimbo in. Thanks for the words and thanks for the membership as well. Hopefully you enjoy the future streams and videos and all that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's add Jimbo in.
How's it going?
Could be better, but it's been a decent stream, apart from a few things like the callers and all that.
Oh, I'll turn down my mic.
How did you find the North game?
There's a point where... Hang on. There we go. There's a point where enough's enough, and... I don't know, like, these brave efforts, people are like, oh, we're proud and all that. I'm not that proud of it was a messy game. We played bad. Port didn't play much better. Just a scrappy game of footy, and we managed to drag Port Adelaide to our level. That's what it felt like. A good fight back, I guess, but you got to win these games. Larky's got to kick straight. And
I saw it. Was it a passage in the second
quarter?
He's
so accurate in front of goal until this. And,
was there a passage in the second when every player couldn't even make the ball spin properly when going for goal? It seemed like that. I didn't watch any of the game, so I don't know. But I did see a little clip of that.
Yeah, so Port... who was it? I think it was Pau Pepper. Missed one right at the box.
Yeah, it's full chat. So you guys have to wait. We'll rotate through so everyone has a chance. What was the final margin in the end? Was it within a goal?
We lost by 11, I think. 11, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'll check now.
I mean, I know you're a North fan as well, Hotkey, aren't you? I think you're muted.
We lost by
I was muted.
9.
Yeah, I've been following North for years.
Yeah, I assume you watched the game, What did you see of it
I haven't
yourself?
yet. No, I was out all day, but I'll watch it tomorrow.
So you haven't watched any of it, but you know the
Haven't seen any
scores and all that, I
highlights or anything
assume.
yet. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Paul won. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother.
Wouldn't bother.
I still want to check it out, see what
Yeah,
happens. But yeah.
you're not missing much. It was very low quality. Caleb Daniel played pretty poor. He kicked.
I feel like
kicked
Caleb
one
Daniel
to the opposition
recently, yeah, he's
kicked
been
one to the opposition, and then he kicked one out in the full. And I'm like, are you serious?
yeah.
He looked
But
shaky the other week as well. He kept getting tackled and turning it over in the back line. I think
yeah,
that was
that's
against
been a
Carlton.
problem. That was
Yeah.
we got. It's just that first quarter that we were down by heaps, and it killed us in the end.
It's always that, isn't it? You've had terrible first quarters every
At the
stage.
start,
Yeah.
at the start, we're just getting destroyed in the middle, like absolutely slaughtered. And Port were all over us at the start, and then we clawed back. But it's just annoying that we have to always claw our way back into games. I'd like to have a lead at
Exactly.
the start.
Yeah. See if you're able to
Also,
hold
talk
on
to
to a
you,
lead.
Cardi, about Alistair Clarkson as well. I was going to have a chat with you about him.
About Clarko.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, probably 50-50
Well,
actually.
I
Some people saying
haven't-
he should go.
I haven't checked out the press conference. I wonder what he actually said after the game because I didn't watch the game. But he's been lately bringing all these excuses into the tables for these losses.
Yeah, that's irritating me.
Which is something
personally.
the old
But,
Clarko wouldn't do at Hawthorn.
I do think though that people were saying he's getting sacked and all that. The thing is, if we sack him, that's another coach that we sacked, and another coach is going to just
Especially
come
a
in and
coach
the same
like
mess could happen.
Clarko, like with the caliber that he's capable of. I know he hasn't.
You got to
fulfilled-
remember. At the start of his time at Hawthorn, they were playing arguably worse.
But how long has Clarko been coaching now for North? 3 years.
3 years, but I don't count the first year because of that mental health.
Yeah, I guess so. And
stuff.
Hawthorn, what year did he? What was his first coaching? Was it 2005? Did
Yeah,
they
and then
play
made the
for?
finals in 07.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where were Hawthorn at in 2005? Like that year, 2004,
before.
They were getting
2005.
smacked.
Like before, yeah, 2004 and then 2005.
Last.
Right. So it was pretty much a similar situation.
Yeah.
But potentially.
2005, I think they were either last or pretty close to bottom three for sure.
Mm.
But I don't like the progress excuse because we've got the talent now. This was supposed to be the big year of the up. Not finals worthy, but like better than the slumps that we've been through in the last couple of years. And there's progress. There's progress. He's been saying that in the press conference. I don't see the progress though. That's the problem.
Well, it doesn't help when you leak
Sure, we're not
100
losing by as much, but the
every
last
week.
couple of weeks we lost by 80 on our marquee fixture.
That
was an embarrassment.
That
was our
last
big
quarter
game
was
the
one of
year.
them. Yeah.
That was our big game of 2025. That's
Yep,
our
it
big
is full,
fixture
guys.
that we have every year, and we humiliated ourselves on the big stage on national television. It's a joke.
Well, you've got Essendon next week, so a bit of an easy opposition. You've got to be in the game for 4 quarters.
Hopefully, but
on a Thursday
whenever I
night as
go
well.
Whenever I go in confident, we get smacked. I tipped us against Sydney as well.
I mean,
Which I
I'm
shouldn't
sort of the
have done.
same actually. I didn't think you'd win against Melbourne, then you put that performance. I'm like, okay, you guys might be all right. Played Adelaide, you were all right in that game. Kind of expected that performance, and against Sydney, that was the game I was there. You just showed nothing. Let me add in the Crom Magician. I'll keep you in, Jimbo. Maybe he's got anything to add on the North situation. If he does, I don't know. How's it going?
Jimbo, what do you got in the background?
Sorry?
What do you got in the background?
Oh, just a bunch of like cats and all that. Just a bunch of random stuff.
He supports like 30 sporting teams. No, I'm not even kidding. He's got like 30 teams. He's a big cricket fan. Loves his cricket.
Yeah.
Jaden, how's it going?
Jaden.
Yeah, good.
What did you
How
think
are you
of the recent game and just overall the round of footy we've seen so far? Any takes you've got?
Well, just last night was poor by the Crows. We've been pretty good, but then when we play some games away, we just can't seem to have as much talent. So that was not great. The game that just happened tonight was okay. The Port North Melbourne game, I did attend that game, and it was
Yeah, how was the atmosphere?
Oh, there was a Port supporter next to me, sitting next to me, because we were in the members area.
Yeah.
So there's a Port supporter next to me, and I was trying to cheer on North Melbourne because I'm a Crow supporter. So, and I didn't expect
Everyone
them
wanted to join.
like, play pretty well for all 4 quarters, except for 3 quarters at least.
So what
I
was
will say, I did see Jay on TV.
Yeah, apparently people were saying they saw him. He like complained about like a 50-meter call that wasn't there or something.
Yeah, it was
They
actually.
played quite a few 50s in that game as well. Like North Melbourne's way.
They were
Well,
there.
you should have seen
They
the
were there.
you should have seen the umpiring at the Saints Brisbane game. The third quarter, 4 goals were given to Brisbane from free kicks. That ruined. I know we shouldn't have really been in the game. Brisbane's kicking, honestly, in front of goal in the first quarter, especially, kept us in it, and we just managed to get lucky goals when we got inside. But ultimately, like that pasture play, we could have had a chance. But we were probably a 10-goal worse side. It was pretty hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
North, though, it did feel like we were the worst. Like we weren't the better team today.
But you'd had passages of play where you had the momentum, yeah. Or was there just
so
not
many
enough
mistakes.
of
It was just we just got killed in the middle, and then when we'd make a turnover, it would just be like either a goal or behind. We can't slow it down. Like we can't counter that turnover. That's a concern that needs to be addressed. And probably no Core and Logue was probably better for the better today.
Were they both dropped?
Yeah, they were both omitted.
Because I know Core was. I didn't realise Logue was. I didn't think he was going as badly.
Yeah, Logue's been just getting back from injury, so I reckon just.
All right, I'll rotate around. I'll actually keep you on as well, Jimbo. I'll get a second co-host. Do you have anything else to say, Jaden, ahead of tomorrow about the botting situation? About I don't know your favourite brand of Easter egg.
Cadbury.
Cadbury. Yeah, can't go wrong with Cadbury. All right, cheers, Jaden. I'll get rid of you. I'll get Michaela in, I guess. So every time I get rid of someone, a new person can join. So if anyone's wondering, we're just having a chat for a bit. I won't be on for that long. I'll get Michaela on. Maybe see if she can get a camera on. Hello, Michaela. How's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Good. Decent. We can hear you. I don't know if you want to chuck your camera on or not. I don't know if you can. I don't.
There you go.
All right, sweet. Were you watching the game?
I was. It was kind of a snooze fest, though.
Yeah, it was. It got to that stage in the last quarter, to be honest, because it was high quality stuff in the first half. I was actually set. We were set for a good one, and then the Bulldogs tore the Giants a new one, which was a bit of a surprise.
Look, games like that makes you not regret the fact that it's on a paywall on a Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, most of the Saturday night games have been shit.
Yeah, it's a shame though because like it's Channel 7 the other night, they were doing like athletics, and I'm like, well, this is just a shame because back in the day it's footy.
Well, so they do Saturday night 7 do athletics now.
Well, they did with Bruce. Bruce was doing something like that, but it's just so sad. I hate the contract. It's one of the worst. Is it gonna
continue for the next few years, or is it just for this year? Like the Saturday.
This contract. No, I think it's going to continue until this contract ends, which is like 7 years or something. So.
They are. I think after like round 14 or 15, the contract ends. So 7 get the rights to a Saturday night game, but. Yeah, you wouldn't think it's the best idea. Like, it's going to make Fox and all that a lot of money.
Like, I understand the other commentary teams because the NRL does it, cricket does it, a couple of other sports
I think it's a good
That's
idea.
They also have.
Yeah.
They also have it on free to wear on that Saturday, which the AFL doesn't want to do.
How many
I
games?
Guess there was a lot of money involved.
How many games did the NRL have on free to wear?
I think Thursday, Friday, I think Saturday. Well, I'm not even sure if that's changed, but Storm haven't been on Saturday on free to wear, and Sunday is free to wear as well. So it's basically what the AFL was last year, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone?
Yeah, so I think this year there's a game removed because I know the Thursday games were still a thing for most of last year. So that's that Friday. No Saturday now, and the Sunday are
because there's more because
I'll let you speak.
Andrew Dillon said on the front bar that something's got to budge for it. Like Thursday had to, if Thursday's there, then Saturday has to go. But that's just
Why?
last year. That's just not what happened.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. Unless they wanted to add a new like, why don't they do... I reckon they're going to start becoming... It's going to become a thing since Sunday night footy. Potentially.
Yeah. And like the double header for Anzac Day, they had that on 7, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they had both games on 7, I believe. But they didn't...
Sunday night last week, you know. I reckon they should do a Sunday night.
But the Sunday Arvo game was normally the 7 game. It wasn't last week. So they wouldn't have two...
Last week there was a double header on 7, yeah.
Did they have the double?
Wait, was Sydney Port 7?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? I didn't even know that. Well, there you go. So that answers that question.
They did the double header. And that's because there's no Saturday.
Yeah.
So any opportunity that they'll get now, if there's like a double header on a Friday, they'll both.
Claim it. But look at next week, how shit that's going to be for the games. Not a single Sunday, not a single 7 game is worth watching, in all honesty.
Let's have a look. Well, North, no, obviously not.
You wouldn't think. I don't think St Kilda Fremantle at the moment would be worth watching on a Friday.
No. And why would they put Collingwood Geelong on a Saturday?
They have it on a Saturday night. That needs to be prime time.
Free to air.
Because of all the fans.
And then Sunday, Sunday.
And then they've got Hawthorn Richmond. That's just going to be a shit game.
And I don't know if the Suns and the Lions will actually be on 7.
It could. I reckon that should be, but I don't know if they're going to do that in Vic. I actually don't know if they're going to do that in Vic.
I'll check now.
We do have others still waiting, so I will. What do we do? Do you have anything to say, Hotkey?
Oh yeah, got heaps to say.
All right, so you can say whatever you want then. I'll let you run for a bit.
I was just letting your members have a chance to talk about whatever they want to talk about.
No, that's all right. I think that's the last member anyway, so after that you don't have to worry too much.
Okay, someone said in the chat, who do you prefer, Bontempelli or Merritt?
Myself, that's a good question. I probably still would say Bont. He's got slightly more X factor.
Yeah, Bont's way better, I think.
Yeah,
Easy
but Merritt this year has been the reason Essendon have won games. Or have been in games at least.
Under a paywall, Pat.
Under a paywall, Brisbane Gold Coast.
Yep.
And then they want you to get KO, and KO's quality is getting worse, and it's getting more expensive.
Well, KO, I think DAZN is going to buy Foxtel. That's what I've heard.
Who?
This company that does like boxing and all that. Like I think they did like KSI stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're going to try and buy Foxtel, which that's
all
just
right.
going to make it.
Okay, Nino, you don't have to be a twat. Anything you want to add before I rotate Michaela? What are you feeling ahead of tomorrow? Because I know you're a West Coast fan.
We're gonna get smashed. It's obvious.
Obvious. Could it be under 50 points? Like, is there any chance West Coast have a good start? They've done it before against teams at Marvel. I mean, I've seen it. They did it last year against Essendon.
I mean, we did well last week against Essendon, which I did not expect at all. But I just think we're just gonna go back to normal.
Fair.
Just smashing.
I mean, I'll probably be at the second half of that game, so yeah, I'm not expecting a good one, but that is fair. All right. Well, cheers, Michaela. Thank you for the support. I'll see you soon.
Tell Harley Reid to be more disciplined.
Yeah, that's also something that he needs to do. All right, Nino was the one that was.
Speaking of arrogant players, you should have seen Horn Francis. They got
I know you hate Horn Francis.
Oh, mate. When Tristan Xerri got into his face, I'm like, get into him.
All right. Nino, you've been chirping in the private chat, so now you've got something to say. I don't know if you've got anything meaningful, but hello.
What?
He's watching the stream back. I'm not going to be sitting here and just waiting. So 5 seconds, mate. Otherwise, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, he's done.
Mute the stream and keep the StreamYard open.
Yeah, that's what the others should do. All right, we got an expert in here. Kane Corns taking the time. He's taking the time out of his day.
Oh, Kane.
What's going on?
How's it going, Kane? How's it going?
Very real. Oh,
Kane,
bad,
so what are your
this?
thoughts on your power today, Kane?
Well, we should have been better. We started great. Our second half's been shit the whole year. We need our best players. We need Connor Rozee to be better.
You're gonna suck Connor Rozee off after? Did you suck him off after the game, like you always do?
I did.
Yeah, that
How is your poster boy
say
on
that on the
Francis?
probably a little bit excessive, but it is 10:46, so it's a bit later.
And Kane just swore there as well. That's not the.
Not not professional from Kane.
Streams are alright to swear on.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
it's off air, alright.
the card mention
What will Channel
allows
7 think of
swearing.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Channel 7, they'll fire me, but on here it's alright.
All right. Well, you don't like the Saints, so give us your take on the Saints right now. Where are they at?
They're just a team of false hope. They come into games thinking you can win, and they get thumped by.
Well, we'd never thought we were going to win this week, to be fair. So we'll sort of.
I've seen some.
Oh, I would love to see Cooper Gretsch get on right now when Kane's here.
I'd love to get Cooper Gresh on, to be honest.
Him. I would smoke
I
him.
know that guy.
He has joined the streams before. Like, he actually gets on often, so he might jump on.
Nino says that his mic is working now.
Well, then you're gonna
His
wait.
mic is working
You've got to wait because your mic was certainly working. We could hear the stream. we could hear the stream.
Back of the line, bro.
Yeah, back of the line, exactly. All right. Before we get you off, Kane, because you're a very busy man, you're probably flying to Adelaide or Melbourne as we speak. Give us a volcano ahead of the Sunday round of footy, or from what you've seen so far this round. What's a volcano that you can?
Geelong are in for a bit of a reality check. I think Carlton could serve it to them, and I think Carlton could win by a couple goals. To be honest.
You know what? Even though that wasn't really a volcano, I agree. Carlton, I think, are actually going to win against the Cats.
Kane, I've got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
What did you think about Kane Corns getting confronted by that guy? I don't know if it was at the airport or something like that.
Was that
Yeah, it was.
TikTok?
I've seen that. I have
No,
seen
no.
that.
Was that TikTok?
Yeah, could have
I
been.
mean, you've seen it. That was you, mate.
Yeah, but I've seen the video.
I think his fan, you probably.
I'm pretty sure that was that not the Adelaide train station?
It was an Adelaide supporter, so probably.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the wrong video.
Yeah, you had some wise words spoken to that fan. Do you
Well,
regret
I
those
think
comments?
they need to pull their head. I don't regret it at all.
I'm on Kane's side. You can't be going up and just expecting Kane to.
Like, I'm happy to give you a photo, but I'm not going to stand there and debate with you.
Exactly. No, you can't.
So-
You can't argue with that. I'm on Kane's side
Kane's
with that.
pretty outspoken though, so he's got to expect that.
He's got to expect that, but he shouldn't be getting that.
Get ready for the agenda setters.
Yep.
Caroline and all that.
What do you have? What do you have on tomorrow?
One more thing I got to say. One more thing I got to ask him. What is it like working with Caroline Wilson?
She's actually a bitch.
Hopefully, no Cara fans are watching this stream at this time of night.
Oh, they won't be. They'll be in bed.
They'll be in bed.
Not much to say
Any
about her,
Caroline
really.
Wilson fans in the stream?
In-
I know Lockie Miller. I know Lockie Miller doesn't like her.
No,
All right. Anyways, I'll let you go, Kane. Have a good one. Enjoy
Have a good one, guys. Thank you.
enjoy Adelaide.
Okay.
There's not much to do there. Let's get LeBoyer on again. He's back on.
Can I just ask Jimbo something, or
Yeah,
the stream? Sorry,
you can ask Jimbo something. I will wrap the stream up in 15 minutes, by the way, so we'll get through maybe some more quickly if anyone wants to join. Maybe just talk about your tips.
You definitely follow North, right, Jimbo?
Yeah.
I don't know what West Coast record is in the last 3 years, but I worked out that North Melbourne in the last 68 games are worse than Fitzroy in their last 68 games.
That's actually concerning.
Yeah.
Because
And
Fitzroy
North Melbourne's a lot worse. Yeah.
didn't Fitzroy. They won only 2 games in the last season, and they probably only won like a few before that.
1 in the last season, 2 in the second to last season.
Well, that's even
and
worse.
then 6 before that. Yeah.
It's terrible. It's sad. It's a sad reality that we have to go through.
Haven't you
Okay.
haven't you finished bottom 2 every year since 2020?
I believe so.
Not
Maybe
last
one
year.
at the bottom.
No.
Bottom 2.
Wait.
What year didn't you then?
Richmond were bad last year.
West Coast.
But West
No,
Coast
we
finished.
finished bottom
West
2
Coast
last
finished 16th last
you
year.
did? Oh, yeah,
So I
yeah,
actually think if you do look at the ladders, I reckon that might be true.
2020.
Last 5 years.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
6 consecutive seasons with bottom.
And we average 100 against this, which is just, I don't know.
I think I saw a stat was 31 of the last 38 games you've considered 100.
And in those wins, like one of them were like a Victorian side or something like that.
Really?
Like in the last couple. Well, before if I go
You
back,
beat
and look
you
at
beat
it, on
Richmond.
Channel 7.
We beat West Coast.
Yeah, but on
last
Channel.
year, remember that?
Yeah, but like Channel 7, it said something like before the Melbourne game, it was like out of all our wins, like it was like one Victorian team in the last 4 years or something like that.
Sounds
You've
right.
you've come close against
Yeah.
the Bombers. You did have that game against Collingwood where you came close, and then they came back. You should have won that.
50 points up, weren't we?
Yeah, you were.
The
Hawthorn.
Melbourne the week later as well.
Hawthorn,
that
you
was-
had 2 chances to beat them when they were really bad, and they still because you started 2-0. You beat Freo on West Coast, or the other way
Oh, yes,
around,
yeah.
and then you had
No,
Hawthorn
no.
and Tassie when they were
No, it
0
was-
and
it
2.
was West
North
Coast
got a
Freo.
5-goal lead as well, and like North came back into that game. I remember that.
Yeah. Nah, you can't say that, Eston Collectibles.
What did he say?
Oh, it's something in the YouTube chat. Doesn't matter. Who else?
Feel
Who,
what-
who else
actually
did?
kill yourself, like,
Who
genuinely.
else did West Coast play? That not West Coast, North. Bulldogs. They haven't beaten them either in a while. So yeah. True. Anyways, how's you going, LaBoya? How was the game? I mean, we got you on at 3/4 time for like a second.
Game was good because I got my tip right. Very proud of that tip.
Are you 5 for 5 or 6 for 6?
This whole round, yeah, I've gotten every tip right.
Jeez,
I don't know how many tips
I'm
I got.
3 for 6 because I went Richmond like an absolute idiot, and then I went
Dickhead tipped the Crows, bro. Like,
and then I went Adelaide.
sleeping on my boys.
I tipped the Crows.
Every single time I tip Freo at home, they either lose or like screw me over. So I'm just like, oh fuck it, I'll
But
tip
that
Adelaide.
upset round like last week, I got 1, which was pathetic.
1
I
of
got
9.
2. I got
Yeah,
2. I for some
terrible.
reason went St Kilda, and they
Yeah,
got smashed.
I mean, I went the Saints as well. Do you do tipping hotkey or
Yeah.
not?
Nah, I didn't do any of that stuff. Too busy, but you know.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got the Giants and the
at least
Crows
with
wrong.
tipping, it's a 20-second job. You just click the teams. It's not fantasy where you've got to update every week. That's something I've been getting into this year though.
I couldn't be bothered with fantasy.
Yeah. No, I need to check what my fantasy score is actually after
It
this.
feels like homework though with fantasy compared to.
Yeah, like,
True.
tipping, you can just do it and leave it. Like,
Yeah, Troy
just say,
says,
like,
Cardman,
just leave it.
sorry
Very
about how I
updated.
doubted you to be. No, it's fine. I just,
fantasy.
yeah, I haven't
forgot
I haven't
about
been
that.
down in Collingwood this season. Get Kane back on. I would get him on if this was a stream where I wasn't. Oh, you're Kane, aren't you, Wispy? I'm pretty sure that's who you are in the stream. Now that I actually think about it, sounded like
I
you.
said that Adelaide hasn't beaten Collingwood for a while. That sounds about right.
That is true. Like,
They
I
have
think
come
Adelaide have
close,
lost, like,
though.
the past, like, 3
Yeah,
out
they
of
have
4,
come
like,
close.
they've lost like under a goal.
Hmm.
There was
Oh,
that game
Brian
where-
Myers is now here. Yeah.
Should we get? No, we've got to follow the ordering. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that probably will be it.
When's this Nino guy getting back in?
Yeah, let's keep
Well, he left again,
no,
so
no, not yet. Let's keep LeBoy for a bit.
Yeah.
maybe not
No,
yet.
I'm not saying pick him.
No, we're
I'm
just
saying
saying
pick
we're just
him.
saying we've probably got 4 more to go unless someone else joins. If you do want to join and actually have a valuable conversation, then you can click on the link. But
Good to see you.
Wait,
in person, though, LeBoy.
Jim. Yeah, good to see you too. Wait, Jimbo, do you still have my old number? Because I think that whole stream, were like.
Yeah, I
like,
think I do. Yeah, I do.
like
I
my
still
old
have your old number.
what happened?
Yeah, I do.
There was like a stream, I think, where everyone was like exchanging.
It was
phone
the prank
numbers.
call
It was,
stream with Big
like
B.
2 years ago, I'm pretty sure, maybe 3.
Those were the
I
times.
think it was the Big B ones. Wasn't
When
it?
I was still total drama. I want to know. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I've still got that saved, I think.
Is that? Oh, you've changed your name, haven't you?
Yeah.
Footy says,
that was.
has any
that was
team
BB.
beaten all other 17 teams in the last 2 to 3 years?
I would say
What
so.
do you mean by that?
Like, because they're a double up. You play a team twice sometimes in a year, but have there been I think Collingwood would have been 2023, maybe. I don't know off the top of my head. You'd have to like look into that. That's a good question.
Yeah, that is Wispy. Kane.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say it sounds like him, but I might get Kane back in. I don't know. I don't want to go on for too much longer because I've got a couple things to do, and I've got to figure out that bot shit. We might maybe talk about that.
Keep
Maybe
the stream going. More fun. Edit tomorrow.
I've got a lot of streams like these coming up, so you've got others to get onto. But nah, I do have to edit soon. UG Gaming. Might as well just get you in.
You can get max
Hello?
6 in, right?
Yeah, so I could do that afterwards. How's it going? How are you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you good?
Yeah, are you, can you hear us?
He didn't ask how you were.
Yeah, I can hear you, Cardi.
He sounds like average.
Not really.
I think
So
he
who
sounds like average.
who do you follow on the footy?
Geelong.
Geelong. How do you reckon they're going to go tomorrow? Confident after a 6-day
I
break?
reckon we'll win by 20 points.
Yep.
Wait, who are they playing?
They're playing Carlton.
Yeah, Geelong are gonna win. Geelong
I
are
mean,
gonna win
I
easy.
could honestly just change to Geelong and be safer, but I genuinely reckon Grind Myers injury, 6-day break being 9-day break, Carlton on a roll. They'll cause an upset at the
I
MCG.
don't know. Sean Manners playing really good footy.
Yeah, Sean Manners in some good form, but you know he's not consistently going to put up good performances every week, and he's just one player. I think Carlton could do it, but it'll be.
Dangerfield kicking 3 last week was pretty good.
He's been in some very good form, Dangerfield, actually, up forward.
Yeah, vintage Dangerfield. He's like is he like a permanent forward? Like
Well, he's going to kick 40 plus for them this year, if not more.
playing as like just a main forward because he's usually like over his career he's played like a midfield or forward kind of role.
Yeah, well, he's kicked more goals than he's played games as a main midfielder, which is pretty good.
You know what I hope? I hope a player kicks 100 goals in a year. That would be so good to see again.
Nah, it won't happen.
To be honest,
It won't
I don't think it will happen.
No, but I feel like
imagine that.
everyone says it's not going to happen, but there'll be that one freak year, like a Sam Darcy maybe does
we've
it.
got is Ben King and Josh Tracy. I don't see it happening. No hate to my.
Well,
no hate to
King
my
started with an average of 5 goals after 4 games, and then he screwed his game up against Richmond. So he's not going to... Like, no one's going to do it this year, but I could see, like, Sam Darcy randomly... He has, like, 3 games where he kicks 10-plus goals, and, like, he plays finals or something. Like, he's the only player I could see capable of doing that. I feel like in the next 100 years, everyone says it's never going to happen again. I feel like it might. Like...
In 100 years, maybe.
Well, people are saying it'll never happen again. Like, will the AFL be a thing in 300 years?
Probably.
I don't see why not.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Why would of all things
they
that
not?
could happen in the future, why would they
Like
cancel
AFL's
it?
already existed for like
Because
150
there's a
odd
simple
years.
answer for this, Cardi. Because they don't have a spearhead as their main focus anymore. That's how it used to be in the 90s.
Hmm. I mean, I wasn't watching footies in the 90s, so I couldn't say every week. And even early 2000s, it was a bit like that as well, with Lloyd, and Franklin was the last one in 2008.
I didn't know we got into AFL properly like 2019. That's when I started actually following the sport properly.
Why is there 2 Cardi cams? Because OBS and then StreamYard. What do you reckon, ULG Gaming? If there was a player to kick 100 goals, which probably won't happen, who do you see being the most likely?
Hogan.
Shit, I don't know.
Josh Tracy, my most unbiased takes.
Tracy.
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to get a small
Hogan's
forward.
got only a few years
No,
left,
you're not.
I reckon.
I don't think
Only a
small
few
forward.
years left. How many? What? How old is he? Is it like
Ben
31?
King's a good shout.
Nah. I mean, they do get heaps of entries, and he's their main man. But
I mean, what's it called? Franklin was like 23 when he kicked 100 goals that season. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think we've had anyone close like since that year. What was the closest amount? Did anyone get in the 90s?
98 in the same year.
99, yeah. But since 2000,
yeah.
since 2008 though.
Yeah, Fev did.
Yeah, and they were being twats in the last quarter. The Hawthorn defenders getting like 5 plays down back.
What should they have done? Let him score it.
They should have.
I reckon if there was
They can defend. That's what I'm saying. That the result didn't matter. They didn't have to, like, set. Or who was coaching? Clarkson. He didn't have to put 4 plays on bloody Favola in the last quarter.
Play to the siren kind of coach. It's not like he really gave a shit.
Yeah, I know. That he doesn't have to do that, but like, they were purposefully avoiding him getting that 100th goal, which was a bit against the spirit of the game, because everyone wanted him to kick it. Even Hawthorn fans there would have wanted him to kick it.
Spirit of the game. I cannot stand that statement.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what? I know what statement.
I know about the spirit of the game, mate.
I know what statement you don't like as well, Hotkey, because I watched one of your videos. Like, you said something about wrap your arms around him or something. You don't. Yeah, you hate that phrase. Yeah, I heard Oh, who did I hear say that the other day? It was about Bolter. It was, I think, Lynch said it about Lynch. No, Lynch said it about Bolter in an interview.
What are your thoughts on
Ricardi.
that Bolton situation? Do you agree with the curfew, or
Give me a second. Let me just answer UL Gaming's question. What were you going to say?
I had a punishment idea. Well, if it got enough likes.
What is it? You can comment it next week. You got to be early with those because everyone wants to
Okay, it's that you go to the footy, you buy a hot dog, you scoff it down, you say it was the greatest hot dog you ever had, walk off, come back to that same place 10 minutes later and say it was a terrible hot dog.
Right, that'd be semi-embarrassing, to be honest. And
That's so much.
the thing is, right, like I could just say that the workers aren't going to care. I can almost assure you. Unless unless I were to make a scene about it and like speak to the manager about a hot dog at the MCG, then that would be a bit different.
Like I remember back in 2022 when the song was blowing up, I made a punishment for Carbon 22 to do like the I Show speed dance every time the Saints conceded.
Yeah, I remember that. I was never going to do that though. All right, UG Gaming. Before I let you go, because others want to get in, tips for tomorrow. Just go through the 3 games. Just what do you reckon?
Wait, who's playing tomorrow?
All right, I'll run through. So you got Gold Coast, Sydney, in Gold Coast.
Probably the Suns.
Yep, I've got the Suns as well. But I say this though, every Swans tip for the year I've gotten wrong. So I've tipped the Suns. They might win now.
Change to Sydney.
Carlton Geelong, you said the Cats, and then you got Hawthorn West Coast. I mean,
probably Hawthorn.
Yeah, probably goes without saying. Alrighty, cheers, mate. I'll let you go. Thank you. Everyone hasn't got the camera on though.
The Bolter situation. Anyone here? What do you think of what the curfew? And do you agree?
It's a bit silly, isn't it?
Well, I think that curfew has only been put in place because of the fact that he played.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it would be different if he wasn't a footy player.
Well, no.
No,
I meant like
he played against the Suns.
I meant like that week.
Yeah.
Week. If he wasn't a footy player, he'd be locked up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think they would have put the curfew on.
What was the actual degree of injury that was caused from the hit?
The bloke got concussed.
Did he go to the hospital? Was that? I assume he would have. Yeah, all that shit.
But the guy like forgave the apology. He got like a cash settlement or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Cash heals the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was I going to say?
The punch. He went back and hit him again. That was
exactly.
I didn't. I don't think I remember that second part. I just remember the hit, the initial hit. So that makes it worse.
The CCTV footage of that.
Because the action, despite because we understand why he did it. Because was it a woman abuser? Was that why or something? Well, like, what did the guy do?
I have no idea.
Because that's I'm going off a bloody Studi video because he had a rant over it the other day, and that's what he called it. But
pizza, apparently.
So that's what I'm saying, and he's got it wrong. If it's over pizza,
Studi has some good videos, but he's very biased when it comes to Richmond.
Extremely biased. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure when he said that, but I was assuming that maybe. But yeah.
They're pitting against Richmond.
No, did you not see the video? He reckons that they made that punishment, the curfew, purposely to rob Richmond because they have interstate games. And
I feel like he's taking the piss sometimes because
you think that, but you can't bring that all to light.
I think it was Richmond's fault for playing him on the weekend. That's what happened here. The curfew's only 6 months.
You say it's 3 months, but you say it's Richmond's fault for playing him. If they didn't play Volta, the Suns would have won.
Yeah.
He locked down King and they only kicked him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which is very ironic, to be honest.
The Premier got involved in all that, and then Dimmer had a go at her and all this stuff. Like, it just evolved into something else instead of the fact that he played it, had a good game.
Like Marvel Stadium, though, like even at a
new that's another question.
Because he's a wimp.
Like, I thought it was a Richmond thing. No, it's just a Hardwick thing.
No, but he did win games last year at Marvel. He beat the Suns.
Yeah,
not the Suns, the Bombers.
Beat the Bombers.
Yeah, he beat the Suns. Yeah.
You watched that on my phone after that awful Melbourne game.
Oh yeah,
that was a good game. That was a good game to film at, not a good game to go to.
What's that, Leboy?
Like, you had a community post about Mac Andrews' like celebration.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he shushed the crowd when they played so crap in the last quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They got away with one.
Was that the
lost that game.
The Adelaide game, or was that the Essendon game? Oh yeah.
The crowd is like.
Well, yeah, he kicked like 4 that game, didn't he? Or did he just have a poor last quarter?
I don't like players doing that. I don't like players doing that, especially if you're on the losing
Who was it
side.
that shushed the crowd?
We saw someone do that the other week when they were 70.
It was a North player, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. I forgot who it was. Yeah, it was a North
Yeah,
player.
who
It
was
may,
it?
was it Costanchi?
Yeah, I did say that. That was embarrassing.
Was it
was
Costanchi
embarrassing.
or was it someone else?
I don't know. I just don't like that mentality.
No, but
especially
do you know
when
what was
you're
funny?
pumped. You
He
shouldn't do that.
immediately regretted it after he realised.
Of course he did.
It was pretty funny.
Well, half the fans were already gone by then.
And Annie Munro said it was him, so yeah. All right, everyone's
you're gonna love
been
this one.
begging me. Hold up, I'll let you speak and then I'll get.
Yeah, Hockey, you're gonna love this one. Wheeler Rioli takes leave after racist abuse on social media.
Yeah, well, maybe we won't go too deep into that.
I was going to say,
tonight.
Cardi probably won't want to talk about that.
Yeah, probably on the safer side.
Didn't he play today?
Rioli. I know he played last week and he had a good game.
He played today.
I wasn't watching today, so I don't know. Apparently he
I
did.
will say his career comeback has been.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did play. I remember. Yeah.
But he's been good this year for the games I've watched.
Comeback
Anyways,
in general has been remarkable.
yeah. All right, Myers. All right, they want Myers in. All right.
Well, couldn't even get a photo grind.
Yeah, well, if you're actually Grind Myers, which
I am Grind Myers, bro.
Didn't know Grind Myers sounded like that.
My camera's broken.
Why did you just not want to show yourself after last week with the Conor Nash hit?
Yeah,
How are you feeling after that?
Dizzy.
The Blues could, not the Blues. The Cats could use you this week against the Blues. You'd be dearly missed.
Yeah, we're gonna
Grind.
lose.
So,
What?
Grind? What do you think of Bailey Smith? Do you think he's a good bloke?
Apparently he's
Yeah,
apparently he's a really good bloke according to all the Cats fans I know.
He's a good guy, bro.
I didn't know Myers taught like this.
Bro.
Yeah, talking American.
Yeah, he is actually.
What if he's a rank half made for Johnny Cash?
All right. Well, anyway,
We
you
have
wanted to.
famous people here.
You wanted to get on so badly, Grind, so I'll let you run the next 30 seconds of the show. What do you have to say? You know, any questions for us? Oh, someone's got... All right. You've got a question to ask Grind Myers.
Okay, Brian.
What?
What is it like to be
Hey,
a
rude
part
to your fans.
about the biggest fraud in Geelong?
Get that Guernsey off, bro. Get that Guernsey
Yeah, I was
off.
going to say not one of his fans.
Yeah,
Get
no,
that
I just wanted
Guernsey
to ask
off,
a
bruh.
question to be part of this joke.
Get that Guernsey off, bruh.
That's a really good answer.
He's sounding more like Grind Myers the more he talks. He's just... it's almost flawless
The more annoying,
impersonation.
the more annoyed you get, the more you sound like him.
You ain't a fan, bruh.
Is he
I'm a
trying to
fan of
sound like
football,
Speed or
that's what I am.
something?
Hey,
He
Grind.
sounds like Russell Westbrook.
I do have a question for you, Grind.
little bit.
How does
Sound
it
like
feel to be
Grind Myers,
compared-
bro.
How does it feel to be compared to Messi?
Well, I'm better than him, like mind-wise, IQ-wise.
Yep.
I
Don't
agree
really-
with that.
All right,
Fuck
mate.
Messi.
Yep.
Like, I'm just a smarter guy on field. You know what I'm saying?
You are. You've got a very high ball IQ on the field and
And I'm
So
an
and a ball
attractive
job.
guy.
Yeah.
You know, Grind,
I
why
think
would you
everyone
decide
that
to get on a
comes
Cardman
into-
stream at 11:09 at night? Is
Good
there a
question.
reason? Like,
No, it's just because
Because
I'm.
I'm
you should be
injured.
recovering, right?
Like,
Also,
not
Grind.
much other to do. Like, I'm just injured.
Grind,
Just
how can you be
resting.
respecting
Fair enough,
Messi when
fair
you're
enough.
a right footer and Messi's a left footer?
Just shut your bitch ass up, bro.
Wait,
What?
get Kane in
I
with
just asked a
Grind.
question.
On that
Wait,
note,
wait,
if that's what Grind Myers is going to say, then I'm going to get rid of him.
I'll pull
No,
on your
get
dreadlocks,
Grind, Grind and Kane in.
Grind, get back in
Kane
the
and
fight.
Grind. All right, wait. All right.
Yeah.
I really don't want this to last much longer because I got to go soon. All right, Grind and Kane have a 1 minute battle.
A 1 minute battle. What's there to talk about? This guy's.
One
Um,
battle, crazy.
Wait,
King Corns,
I'll
your
get you guys in
opinions
a
are like-
second. Hold up.
Luke Hodge owns you, bro. Luke Hodge owns you.
Luke Hodge owns me. All right.
Come on, Kane. You've got to win this for us.
Poll in the last game against Hawthorn. What was your how much disposals did you get, real quick, just to remind me?
Well, I was out for half of it, so
Why is Grind Myers speaking like an American?
fair argument. It's not a fair argument at all, bro.
Well, we can split it in half, so we'll double it to make it realistic. Because I go off stats. I don't go off feeling.
I'm not a stats man, bro. I'm not a stats man. I'm not a stats man.
Definitely got to scroll down a lot. That's never a good thing.
I'm not a stats
Oh,
man.
here you are. So you got 11 disposals. Yeah, these stats just aren't on par, are they? You're just not.
Yeah, well, just look
you're just a shit
at my
player.
assists I did. Look at the kicks I did.
Player.
This is so bad.
I'm not a shit player, bro. I'm really important to the team.
Important? They won without you. They don't need you at all.
Yeah, so barely. We were ass, bro. We were ass.
All right.
They were more ass.
All right. I think the debate's settled. Who gets out on top? Kane or Grind?
I don't know. You're hyped up.
The Hawks are ass, bro, and they're overrated and they're not funny.
The Hawks.
Not funny.
The Hawks.
Playing Fiend when they run out, it's not funny, bro.
No, I agree. I hate the Hawthorn Football Club.
Their fan base just bandwagon.
Hawthorn are too arrogant.
Like,
They're too arrogant for
they ain't
me.
even like diehards for real. Like,
No, I have to agree with that.
All right.
Not with the fan, but I have to agree that they're a fraud club.
Okay. Oh wait, I've
and
got to
their
unmute.
social media teams.
I was muted the whole time on the stream yard. All right, that settles the debate. I think. Who do we think wins that one? I'm probably going Grind.
I reckon
Actually, no, Kane. I'm going
I'm
Kane. I'm
real,
going Kane.
so surely I win.
Yeah, I don't even know who Grind is.
Kane, I'm a huge fan of you.
I'm Brian Myers, bro. I'm Brian Myers.
Look, I'll give you the vote if you turn your camera on.
Brian Myers, bro. Like,
yeah, go on,
my,
Brian.
my camera's broken. I already told you, bro.
Oh, unlucky, mate. You got to get a new
Well,
camera.
it's
Otherwise,
not. You can clearly see me right there.
Collingwood, bro, when we play Collingwood, if I kick a goal, I'll do a card man celebration.
What's a card man celebration? Hold up, LaBoya. Hold up. What's a card man celebration?
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Like, pull out my phone.
You can't have your phone on the field. You're not allowed.
Yeah, in the GPS pocket. Pull up your channel and promote you, bro.
Kane, you should write a story about
You're gonna
this.
bring
This
up
is
my
disgraceful.
channel on the GPS
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
pocket.
this up on the agenda setters. This is
Yes, bro.
Maybe I'll
promote
get
you.
maybe
So
I'll
you
get
believe
50,000 subs the legitimate way through the agenda setters. Little shout out
Yeah, we'll
wouldn't
get,
hurt.
we'll get Cardi on for a second.
Little shout out. It's gonna be like cracking
Brian,
the
are
news and
you
shit,
another
bro.
one of Cardman's bots?
Just say your bitch ass up, bro. Who is this kid? Get that Guernsey off, bro.
Yeah, what you said you had something to say. You know what? Actually, you know what? Hold up.
What?
Hold up. I'll let you settle this debate out then.
Why you leave me in the room with him, bro?
Scared?
Take that Guernsey off, bro. What is that? You're like one of the only 4 fans.
One of the founding fans, thank you.
Oh, get your bitch ass up, bro.
How old are you? 12?
I am here for that, yeah, bro.
Who wins this
Then why are you
debate?
sounding American, bro? You're sounding like Sheldon's older brother from Young Sheldon, and nobody respects that guy. They
I'm
just find
from
him funny because
Grovedale.
his voice is funny.
Grovedale.
I'm from Grovedale.
If that's true, then you wouldn't sound American.
I don't sound American, bro.
Bro, yes
sounds
you
a
do,
little-
bro. This is an American accent, and this is exactly how you sound. You're
Cannot believe this is a
Guernsey.
GWS v Bulldogs
Look at
stream.
your, not even no undershirt.
I'm the
I know those
Netherlands,
armpits are
thank you
stanky,
very
bro.
much. Orange is-
Are we really doing this in the Big
no
25?
undershirt at all.
Who made
That's
it
just-
to the semi-finals last year?
No undershirt at all, bro.
Who made it to the semi-finals?
We made it to the prelims.
Grind mine made it to the prelims.
Your bitch ass.
All right.
Look at your Guernsey, bro.
All right.
Had both
Alright.
the finals teams beaten until the last
This
minute?
is
What?
this
What
is
this kid talking about?
this is
I literally
getting
made it further than you, bro.
absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, but you didn't
Grind,
embarrass the other teams.
grind.
Yes.
Excuse me, grind. You don't talk to your fans like that. That's very
He's
disrespectful.
not a fan. Look at his
If
Guernsey,
if
bro.
you got on if you got onto AFL 360, they're not gonna.
Whenever a fan asks for a signature, I don't give it to him, bro.
Yeah, that means you're not a nice player, bro.
Mate,
Nobody likes you.
So we're
I don't-
slandering the
I don't
name
care
now, are
about
we?
my fans, dog.
What fans are talking like that?
Yeah, you're not gonna have any fans after this. Kane,
Kane Corns in
Ka-
here.
you know what?
Document this.
Kane
Document
Kane
this.
Corns is gonna get all over. He's all over this one. He's got a news story for you.
I'm ready. Hit it. Hit it.
All
What
right.
are you gonna say?
I'm
Well, then-
requesting a trade to Tasmania when they come out.
You're making me even worse than
They don't even want you.
Well, I think the story is
I'm-
Grind Myers will not have a single fan after this interview.
No, I do like one fan. I do like one
No,
fan.
Grind.
Conor Nash is gonna get a lot
You're
more
gonna have to
fans
turn your
after this
camera on,
one.
Grind.
The only
Turn your
fan
camera
I
on.
like is Nino Payne.
Who?
I
Nino.
knew it was that guy.
He's also a great artist. He's a great music artist.
Is he now? Is he now?
All right,
My camera's
Nino.
broken. I need to get a new phone. I'm getting a
Cameras
new
are built
phone.
into laptops these days.
Hey Nino, how is
Yeah,
you watching,
exactly.
watching Cardman's? Oh, what is this private
Who is
chat?
Nino, bro? Who is that?
I don't know, but let me just kick this guy. I'll ban him from studio.
Who are you kicking? Who are you kicking?
Not you,
some
but
random-
I'm saying.
Oh.
Why you kick me, bro?
Luckily, that's not shown on stream. No, I'm not kicking you, but I hope you're not associated with that.
I'm not. I'm not associated with nothing, bro.
No,
Alright.
so what do you think of Nino? Grind?
Neat. Like, what do you mean? The music artist or the guy in the stream?
Who's Nino, the music artist?
Music artist. 1 million monthly listeners.
Yeah,
He's
is
back.
that you? Is that you?
No, I'm not Nino. That's one of my friends, bro.
Well, sing one of his songs then.
Joey's story. Search it
As-
up. Search it up.
Sing it.
No, you sing
As
it right
tribute.
now.
As
I'm not
tribute.
singing none. I'm not singing
As tribute. As tribute. Let me ban this guy from studio.
Kane, are you gonna say Kane? What do you think of this behaviour?
Well, what, the one in chat or Grind Myers?
No, what
Well,
do you think of Grind?
the guy in chat.
Grind-
I've banned him. He's not coming back.
There's too much personality in this StreamYard at the moment. Grind Myers is leading that, and it's just not how it should be. All footy players should have no personalities. They should be as dull as a bunch of rocks. And
All footy players should make
should-
fans have to pay for signatures
what?
That's called
and
buying
photos.
fans.
And photos.
Paddy,
I should charge
feel
people
like
for
that-
photos. That's a good
What do
idea.
you have to say? What do you have to
Mate,
say?
I've got a question for Grind. Weren't you in trouble with the cops last year?
No. No, I wasn't, bro.
That's
Hey,
all I'm
hey,
saying.
Grind, you're acting like those people in Las Vegas who dress up in random costumes. Like, I want a money for photo.
So okay, how,
Well, like,
how
let
how
me
much?
say something. Let me just say. Can I say something?
How much do you charge for a photo then?
Yeah, Grind.
Depends on who it is. If it's a kid, probably like $20. If it's an adult, like $10 maybe.
You're charging
Ryan, you gonna use that
more
money
for
for
a
chess?
kid.
I'm using that money for reasons, bro. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, okay, all right, mate.
All right, Kane,
Ryan
Kane,
Sniff.
you should,
Like magnesium.
Kane, you need to write this down. That he's using the money.
Oh,
on-
I've been writing.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing illegal stuff, bro.
You've just leaked this all on a public live stream to Kane Corns. He's gonna be on top of this one. Come Monday
Hold on,
morning
like,
tomorrow.
You know when we
Sunday.
win and we give the footies out to like kids in the crowd?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna make him pay for it.
Yes, I make them pay. I'm not even joking, bro. You see it. So they showed it once. Like I made them Venmo me like
Venmo. They're gonna.
$50.
So you're gonna have
Venmo in
to. You're gonna.
Australia.
So you're gonna wait,
yes,
even though Venmo is not Australian, and you're gonna wait.
yes it is. I have it, bro.
Standing right outside of the
Grind,
boundary.
you want a trip to USA for your concussion?
All
I'm
right,
in
Troy.
Geelong, bro.
I'll let you talk to Grind for a second. I'll get this guy out. What do you have to say?
Grind Myers, you ain't you're not getting golf Braden Maynard.
Shut your bitch ass up, bro. What is this kid on about?
Yeah, you're really doing your best Myers impersonation. We got another viewer.
Grind, mate. This is so rude. That was a fan. Grind, that was a fan. Why do you treat him with disrespect?
Do you want to talk to Kane Corns,
I don't
Kiki
care
Cornish?
about my fans, bro.
Why are you going on a rampage, mate?
Actually, you know what? That's a good question. I'm gonna let you and Grind Myers settle the beef.
Hey, keep me in.
What was the good question?
Why are you going on a rampage?
I'm not going on a rampage, bro.
I think
Seems
the
like you
concussions
are.
got to you, Ryan.
I'm
Seems
just
like you-
spending my off time on some good stuff, bro.
Oh my god.
What do you mean by good stuff? Is that a substance?
Do not say
No,
it.
just like talking to my fans and stuff, like
I'm surprised you're not charging us for.
You got
Dude, you don't
appreciating
have-
them and stuff.
Dude, you
pay
don't
your
have any.
fans.
I do have fans, bro.
The amount of cheers going on in the MCG when Conor Nash gave you a right elbow to the face. Oh,
People,
No, no, no.
people, no one was like cheering or anything. Like
I
They
was
told.
there.
I heard.
Locks, I heard
No, I
something
heard
like
someone
that.
telling me to get a move on and to get the game on, but like, fair play. We were taking a
All
long
right, we've
time
got
to get
to.
up the field. You know
I
what I'm
kind
saying?
of need to put an end to this now.
He's
I need
slow,
to.
just not a good footballer.
All
Any good
right.
footballer would've got
Okay.
Maybe I
that
was
line.
concussed, bro.
Lovely.
Maybe I was concussed.
Brian, your time here for now is done. Kane, Kiki. Well, I might call this, to be honest. I don't think we're going around in circles.
What happened to a nice chat?
Unless someone else wants to take over and continue this on one of their streams. Otherwise, I'm probably done for the night. I don't know if anyone wants to do that.
I'll tell you what, though.
Hey, Jimbo, please.
Cardi, why don't you just mute us and let us talk for a bit on this stream?
I mean, I'm going to end the stream, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to know what's going on the stream because I got stuff to do anyways. But I'll let this call go off stream if you want.
No, I'm not going to do a stream yard. No, those days are gone.
All right, well then I guess we're done.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Look,
Wait, hang on, before you go.
What?
Brain rot segment after.
What?
We were going to talk quickly. We were just going to talk quickly about the sub bot, weren't we?
We can if we want to, but we'll probably go through it like quickly though, if you want.
So do you know exactly who it is, or you have no idea?
Well, I had no idea yesterday. I've got a very good idea now because I've got screenshots sent by this guy showing that he actually paid on this website.
So why is he doing it?
I don't know. So I've got to. That's what I partly need to end the stream soon, so I can actually get onto this guy because I want to talk to him off stream. So that's through Discord. So I don't know. He was on the stream for a little bit. I've got no idea. I just don't like the fact that can be a thing anyone could do to someone's channel. I feel like that shouldn't be allowed.
Crap. Yeah, absolutely.
Should not be allowed.
And like, isn't YouTube going to delete those subs like as well? Like they could delete like.
Well,
subs that, like,
I think YouTube are now pretty smart with their AI and all that they can tell what subs are real and what aren't. And I think through a website like that, they'd be able to get onto that. So I might contact them about it as well tomorrow or whatever.
I mean, it's good that you actually like, because I wouldn't want like not real subscribers on my channel either.
Well, no one would, because it ruins it. Your analytics get screwed over by that as well, because
Yeah, exactly.
the videos are pushed out to technically less people on average through subs because they're not.
It messes up the average of subs and like, because like you can go from like a higher ratio to a lower ratio of subs.
It can also mess with how many people actually get to see your videos, because if less people are watching, they don't get recommended as much. But I don't think it's as much of an issue with myself, because it's like I'm not at a smaller, like I'm not like at 3,000 or like 1,000 subs. I was like I've gained triple the amount or anything like that. But it's just the main thing is if I hit 50k like this, it doesn't feel proper. It doesn't feel like I've deserved it.
Saying love Kane. Brain rot with Kane going just continuing.
Yeah, no, I'll fix that. Will I stream tomorrow? I'm not sure, but I will. Next week, I promise to a Kahoot quiz stream. So if anyone's down for that, I'll do that on one of the nights on a weekday. Probably Monday or Wednesday night. Yeah, one of those two nights. I'll stream Thursday night's game. And then, can I bring up the fixture on this?
You have to present your screen, I think.
If I do that, then I'll have my other monitor's not working, so I won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
Could you put up the fixture on one of your screens?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Chuck it up. I'll just do that now. Fixture. Here we go. Although this is not zoomed, it's zoomed in.
That's fine. I'm just checking up for next week for people wondering. So I'll stream Essendon North. I'll go to the Saints Dockers game. I've got to mention this to whoever is able to help out. I need a ticket to the Bulldogs game in Ballarat because I got something I got to do there. And they're sold out already. So anyone, I'll probably mention it in my tipping video. Hopefully someone's got like a spare. Ballarat. Yep. Pies Geelong I'll probably go to as well, because that should be a good game. And then Sunday, let's go through the Sunday games. I reckon.
I think it's just the two, yeah.
No, go down.
Oh yeah, there's.
I reckon I'll stay home and watch the two derbies on stream. Sounds like a fair.
Then not bother doing the rubbish one in the
I
middle.
don't think so. I just take that as a break. Watch that off stream or do something else.
You'd get a good amount. You'd get a good time between 1:10 and 7.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Normally the double headers, it's like you get 5 minutes and that's it.
Yeah, you have to.
That'll give me like a whole 3 hours, so I can have dinner, do all that shit.
This
So, yeah,
game's going to be a good game of footy, though. This one here.
hopefully, but I'm fearful that the Suns may lower their colours like they always do in Q clashes.
Q clashes, yeah.
Except for the first one.
And this,
Except
I reckon
for the
they've
first
deliberately
one.
done this because, what's it called? Magic Round is on this
I
week.
mean, I hate this whole like
for this-
gatekeeping.
Oh, it's for NRL.
Yeah, that's next week, which crosses with
Nah,
that. They've probably decided to put this game.
I won't drive to Ballarat Safford because I haven't got a car at the moment to drive, so I just
They've
take
probably
the train.
decided to chuck this game on late because Magic Round ends earlier.
I just
You
think
know
it's
what I mean?
better off. I think just having that game as a standalone game to finish. And also, the Queensland have a public holiday the next day, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost
Do
certain.
they?
I'm almost certain. If someone's to fact check and stream, but I'm almost certain that they do.
That would be good though. You go from Suncorp straight to the Gabba.
Do you have tickets to put? Blake, I'm going to try and get tickets, and I'll try and ask for 2 because I know you want to go, because we can go together if you want. Because I know you want to go, and every single time I've asked on my tipping video, I've gotten someone to help me out, so I'm hoping to get a couple. Who's this?
Is that all here?
Before we hop off, who is this?
Jimbo.
Is that Saints fan?
Yeah.
What are you doing here, mate?
What's happened here?
Don't know, mate. Decided to pop in and say hi.
Didn't even realise you were watching the stream. How you going?
No, I just joined it.
Yeah.
I saw you doing your stream.
You've changed, mate?
Yeah, no, I don't do these often, but I might do a couple of these post-game stream yards if we talk about the game and
Saints fan.
all that.
Are you considering coming back?
Yeah, ask Lockie, mate. I already made a new channel. What do you think?
He
Made
was on
100
Lockie's
subs with my new one.
He was on Lockie's vlog as well.
No, but have you considered making a new channel?
Yeah, I will, Blake. I will. I'll let you know, and then we can go together. And then Blake, we can go to the Collingwood Geelong game if you want after as well.
Are you going to stream the Brownlow Turzen?
Yeah, I am.
Of course he is. All right.
Properly or yeah?
I'll remove you guys. I'm just going to do a quick outro. I'll just remove myself.
All right. Thanks for getting me on.
All good.
Can we plug our
Alrighty,
channel?
chat. Thank you all for watching. I do have to hop off, but that was fun. Let me know down below if you want to see more post-game stream yards, as we won't do anything too outlandish. That was kind of funny. I might set it up a little bit better so it works a bit more. I think StreamYard works because people just need to click on a link and then they get on. Hopefully the sub bonding stops. I don't think we've jumped many subs in the last 30 minutes, so maybe that stops. I don't know, but I'm hoping we don't wake up tomorrow at 50k. I forget that there's footy on tomorrow, so I'll be at the footy if you guys are at the footy. And yeah, cheers all for watching. See ya.
No, I can still hear.
Oh shit, yeah, you guys are heard. I'll just mute you guys. Alright, anyways, yeah.